All right, we're going live today on this fine Saturday. How's everybody doing? I figured why not do another one today before uh, this week. You know, it's about to get busy here. So let's do a live stream. And while I wait for people to come in, I'm just going to look at some movie news here. So apparently, the Big Show, Paul White, is going to prepare for his last tour on pro wrestling as Captain Insano in AEW, apparently. Hey, Steven, how's it going? So we got Steven so far. We got DJ. I literally just started the stream here. The Horror Boy. How's it going? How's everybody doing today? I figured, do another one today before this week gets busy and stuff. Because, got to go back to work tomorrow and classes later this week. And so let's do, live stream today, have some fun before I have a lot on my plate here. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, but I wasn't doing nothing today, and just kind of soaking it in and just kind of hanging back here. But I was just looking at some movie news here. I saw the trailer for this movie with Stephen Carell called The Patient. It looks interesting. Haven't been there. I think that's in Martha's Vineyard. Never been there. Yeah, I saw the trailer and it was crap. At least to me, I just did not look good at all. I probably yeah, it looks like crap. Yeah, I was thinking about that before. If I, you know what? All right, I'll send you an invite, Steven. Yeah, I was thinking about it before, like if I wanted to go solo for a little bit here before I started inviting people in, but let's go for it. So fuck it. Let me shoot Steven here at Hangout. I mean, a Hangout invite. I'm going to send one to your email, Steven. There you go. And I'll have these right here in case. But today, yes, I did. I did pick up some Blu-rays. I got the first Harry Potter film on Blu-ray. I got these yesterday. As a matter of fact, why am I forgetting? So I got Harry Potter, the first one on Blu-ray, Legend with Tom Cruise on Blu-ray. I got Rio Bravo on Blu-ray and True Grit, the original. More other ones recently. I got the Batman, the Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Got that on Blu-ray. Adrian Bug. So, I mean, I have enough where I can do like a collection update, but I'm kind of thinking at some point I want to do like a new collection videos. But here we got Steven. Hey, hold on. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. No.
Okay, now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So how you been, man?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Just got a little haircut. Not
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
No
So,
longer. Huh?
yeah, I was like, did you get a haircut?
Yeah, I did. No longer got the
Dang.
Jesus cut for now, but
The Serpico
eventually.
cut. Yeah.
But yeah. So you got Rio Bravo on Blu-ray.
Yeah, Rio Bravo, True Grit, the
Mhm.
first Harry Potter, and Legend.
Which for Legend, did you get the Arrow one or did you just get the regular Blu-ray?
It's just a regular Blu-ray.
Ah,
I think it
okay.
has both versions on there.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
so all right. So it has both the theatrical and the extended cut, I think.
Yeah.
Still got to see that movie, but
It was like $3 a pop, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna get it.
there you go.
I'm trying to spend so much though because I got this
Right.
convention coming up.
Mm-hmm. No, I get you. But what was I gonna say? Which version of True Grit did you get? The because I've only ever seen the remake.
I do have the remake on DVD,
Yeah.
but I got the original on Blu-ray with John
Okay.
Wayne.
Cool.
So
But Rio Bravo's not a bad one. But if you were to see a John Wayne movie, I recommend The Searchers. That's a good one to watch.
the Searchers. Okay.
I also own Rio Bravo. That one's cool. It's a little bit more light, but it's a good one. So ever been to a horror con? I've only ever been to one con. Believe it or not. It was a Comic-Con in Miami, I think in 2018. I can't remember the name, but JDF was there.
Oh God, my favorite person.
Yeah, everyone's favorite person.
By the way, Junebug's about to jump in here.
Cool. Junebug, it's been a minute. How you been, man?
Alive?
A lot. Okay, that's good.
Alive.
That's a start. Now we're making progress. Good. But anyway, so I was just talking about the con I've been to. So JDF was there. George Takei was there, but I didn't see him because I'm not really a Star Trek guy, even though I want to see the movies, like the older ones. And then Christopher Kamen Lee was there. He was cool. The actor who played the Blue Time Force Ranger was there. Wong's actor was there. He was cool. Nick Frost was there. And believe it or not, Barney's voice actor was there. I want to say his name was.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but I know he's into some weird stuff.
No, not the one that's into drugs. The other one.
Oh, the voice of Barney.
Yes, the voice, not the one in the suit.
Okay, because that guy's really weird. The guy in the suit.
Yeah, David Joyner.
No, not him. The guy I met was the voice, and he had like a white beard. He was older.
Oh, Bob West.
Huh?
Bob West.
Yeah, keep in mind I don't remember Barney that well, but yeah.
I had to Google it up on
it's not as bad as one of the local actors in Kansas who played Ronald McDonald.
What happened to him?
Fill us in on that one.
He he was supposed to be, for the kids, all coming on to be Ronald McDonald and everything, and he was found in the women's bathroom with a needle in his arm. Died.
So wait, he shot up?
Yeah, he died.
Oh shit. That's not good.
Yeah, and so here's these little kids,
Nick overdose.
So
I'm sorry.
They told the little kids that Ronald McDonald had too much McFlurries. We kindly ask you and the parents to leave.
God,
are you being real?
No way. Really?
Yes, way. And then it came out in the news next day that the Ronald McDonald actor died of a heroin overdose.
Well, first of all, one, may you rest in peace, and two, now their McFlurry machine is working.
Yeah.
Well, probably if you are a actor for children, probably not a good idea to do drugs.
Probably not, actually. No. Yeah. No, I would definitely not recommend shooting up in the bathroom.
Unless you're Lemmy, because Lemmy said stick with speed.
There you go.
Wow.
So,
what to say about that?
Junebug.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the Mickey Rourke, Tom Cruise is irrelevant.
When was the last big movie you did? What, maybe? Okay,
Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2.
My bird, you lose.
13, which came out 13 years ago, and the only reason why you're not relevant, Mickey Rourke, is because he was asked to return, I know, for the Marvel stuff, because he didn't really die, if you really look at it, is because he wanted to get the same amount of money that Robert Downey Jr. was making.
Not gonna happen.
Him?
Because of envy.
Him
That's
for-
pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, Mickey, I like you. You're a great actor, but Robert Downey Jr. is the star.
Yeah.
How can he ask for the same salary?
Well, because he was just that Bob Iger, despite how much I don't like him, he said no.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Nobody's asking for what's the character's even name? Whiplash, is that it?
Yeah, but his name was like Ivan or something, I think.
Ivan?
Nobody is asking for a Whiplash solo movie.
I mean, that's true. I mean, I kind of liked his villain, but he was kind of bland if you really think about it, and no one's really talking about him after the movie.
Yeah, exactly. And so he was asked to return, I think, for something like maybe Iron Man 3 or something like that, and he wanted to get the same amount of money that Robert Downey Jr. Like, yeah,
fat chance.
Sounds like bitterness. Hey, Wild Man, let me know if you want to come in.
What's up, Wild Man?
Yeah.
So listen, did you kick Mickey Rourke out of Mars because he was bitching about Top Gun Maverick?
Yeah, I'd like to know what Wild Man's take on this is.
Well, he's just
exactly. Look at Nicolas Cage. He's doing a whole lot better.
I mean,
making better movies.
You know,
I mean, I didn't like the new movie he did where he played himself, but
I hear that was actually pretty good.
I enjoyed it. It could have been funnier. I will say that. Watching it again.
Well, first of all, I don't really like Pedro Pascal, but
he was good in the movie.
It was just more. How do I put this? Like, in some things, it seemed like it was trying too hard to be funny. You know,
right?
And honestly, like, I kind of. Like, Nicolas Cage was good, but like a lot of it was just so over the top for me, and I don't really mind that, but it was just maybe you needed more like a better comedy director more.
Yeah, that's what I would have said.
I mean, like, I don't know what he's done lately, but maybe Peter Segal.
Yeah,
the director of Tommy Boy and Naked Gun 3. I don't know what he's done recently, but
you're a little staticky right now. I don't know if you can, but I hear what you're saying. But yeah, I mean, I agree.
Yeah, we're getting storms in Kansas, so.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's affecting the internet.
And we got right on target in the
wait, Wild Man's in here. Good evening.
Greetings and salutations. Good, happy Saturday.
So, is it true that you kicked out Mickey Rourke from Mars? Because he's bitching too much?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, what's your take on that, Wild Man? Mickey Rourke's rant.
I think he's just kind of jealous because of the fact that Tom Cruise has lasted the way he is, and he's kind of back to where he started because if you look at don't forget when he came back with The Wrestler. Yeah. And the shit, I guess Iron Man 2 kind of came along and fucked it up for him, but he's still working. This is strange because you're talking about Tom Cruise's career, and look at the movies you're doing right now. Look, these shitty straight-to-video movies. You're still doing those.
Maybe he should make more conscious decisions about his career before criticizing someone else's.
And you know what? This is what bothers me nowadays. People take shit too seriously. Let the guy do what he wants. If he wants to do the same thing, fine. It's entertainment. I'm getting fucking sick of that. People take the movies too fucking serious nowadays. Let people do what they want. Mind your own fucking business. That fucking shit drives me nuts. I can't stand that.
Exactly. You know what? One of the things that I one of the videos, I'm not going to criticize any YouTuber for making any content, but like one of the things that I don't like is when they overanalyze the movie. Like the whole
exactly. That's the problem. They think everything has to be a fucking artsy fartsy masterpiece. It's not. It was never. If you look at it, it was never meant. It's not a perfect business. I'm sorry to break that to you. It's not. It never was. I don't think it was never meant to be. What you see is what you fucking get. I'm sick and tired of that thinking. I really am.
Look at that Shining documentary, Room 237, where they say like there's a unicorn or something in the sky, or
what?
Or was a unicorn or minotaur or something in the sky. They say like, oh, this window does not match this frame. And the whole documentary is about them overanalyzing The Shining and to see what the point of the movie is about.
Whatever. You want to talk about unicorn? How about unicorn up your ass? How about that?
Damn.
I'm that's another reason why Top Gun Maverick is doing so well is because people are tired of the seriousness. They want to have fun. And I'm glad it's doing well. I'm glad it's still on top. It's making money like crazy because it's old school. It's an old school action movie. There's no CGI. And
there's definitely a little bit of CGI.
But I've been hearing a lot of old school action fans saying this is like a throwback to this is like a return to a little bit of resurgence to old school action.
It is.
I used to not really like Miles Teller much as an actor. He just kind of never. But I don't know if he's just like stepped up his game or what.
He definitely stepped up his game. If you watch it, he really looked like Anthony Edwards. He was perfect for that part. It was like the same thing with it was like the same thing with Ghostbusters Afterlife with McKenna Grace as the Egon's granddaughter.
What I was really impressed with is him in the Godfather TV show.
I have to see that. The offer, I have to see that.
I've heard good things about that.
He is good. Like Miles Teller.
Get the making of. Yeah.
I don't know
about the making of the Godfather.
I don't know if it was the scripts that he was getting at the time, or he just again stepped up his game as an actor. But I've really enjoyed him recently. So
he just came out. He just came out with a movie on Netflix. I think it's called Spider or something. It was Spiderhead.
Spiderhead. It's by the guy who did Top Gun Maverick.
Right.
Wow, talk too good.
I do know this. If it's still happening, I don't know. I do know that the next thing Krasinski is doing is apparently a sequel to Twister.
You know what? After what I've seen, he really impressed me. I would love to see what he's going to do with that. But of course you got to bring Helen Hunt back, and of course, sadly, you can't bring back Bill Paxton. But I'm sure just like with Top Gun Maverick, she's going to have some scene where she's remembering him, like Maverick is remembering Goose and stuff like that.
Or just get like Kurt Russell as Bill or something.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that.
I take it Top Gun Maverick is your favorite legacy sequel, Wild Man?
Absolutely, yeah. Right now, because Ghostbusters Afterlife, it had moments, but you know what? I think they really did justice with this, despite the problems, of course, with not having Take My Breath Away in it. I'm not going to let that go.
No, you know what? I actually agree with that a little bit towards the end.
Did you love the Lady Gaga song, Wild Man?
Fuck that song.
Okay, it wasn't that bad of a song.
It's not bad. It's not bad. But again, this is Top Gun. When you think of romance in Top Gun, you always think Take My Breath Away. And I'm sick and fucking tired of using that excuse. Oh, but that was Kelly McGillis' song. Fuck that. This is Top Gun. It wasn't just Kelly McGillis.
Wild Man, would you rather listen to that or Running Up the Hill?
Oh, don't get me started with that song. Oh, my God. Don't get me fucking started. I liked it. But ever since Stranger Things, I'm like, fuck that song now. Oh my God. Yes, I'd rather listen to Take My Breath Away than that. And you know what? I heard this song.
I was asking about the Lady Gaga
I was in the car and it was playing on those new song radios, like with those new songs. It's back on the charts. I was like, oh my God, here we go. I knew a show like Stranger Things was going to do this. I fucking knew it.
Well, between the Lady Gaga song and that one, which one would you rather listen to on repeat?
If I want to choose with those two songs,
between the Lady Gaga song and the new Top Gun movie, or Running Up the Hill, you had to choose
those two songs. Running Up the Hill in the Lady Gaga. I guess maybe Lady Gaga. Maybe Lady Gaga. Yeah, I'll admit.
Wait, now let me ask you a question: the Lady Gaga song at the end, or Take My Breath Away, but it's sang by your favorite Daniel Craig?
No way.
He's gonna go Daniel Craig.
Cheap. And why did it not get Cheap Trick back? They still sound
Exactly.
good. They still sound
What the
good.
fuck? You know what? I saw a video of the explanation why they didn't take My Breath Away, because the director was like, "Oh, that's in the past and that's nostalgic." Do you know what fucking movie you're making, man? Do you have any idea what fucking movie you're making? Of course, Top Gun is about nostalgia. People are crazy about nostalgia now. What is the matter with you? Make up your fucking mind.
Man, these Earthlings, right, Wild Man?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and it
Trying
would
to
be
probe
great,
him.
it would be a great comeback for Terry Nunn.
Exactly. They fucked her over. They got Kenny Loggins back, but you couldn't do that for Berlin and Terry Nunn.
Well,
they fucked her over.
What? They haven't done an album in like since 2009, maybe.
But you know what I heard? I heard this on TikTok that they show the popular songs that are popular. Yeah, Running Up the Hill was up there, but Take My Breath Away was on top there. Take My Breath Away was on the list. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? That means that people even agree with me. I've seen a lot of people on comments agreeing with me.
I mean, come on.
Now look, I'll say this, Wild Man. I agree that song should have been at the end. But if you take away the Lady Gaga song, well, actually, even then, it was a good song. You have to be honest, though.
I mean,
okay, well, okay, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I said, even if, Take My Breath Away was in the movie, you have to be honest. The Lady Gaga song was pretty good.
I'll give it, you know what? Here's what they should have done. Yeah, you could have Take My Breath Away for the romantic scenes. And I heard that the Lady Gaga song wasn't just romantic. It was about him and the whole team. Yeah, you could put both songs in there. It would have been awesome as just an additional song, not just the main ballad. Or like I said, have Lady Gaga do Take My Breath Away, or have her do a duet with Terry Nunn. That would have been better.
Well, you could say this. The song is not bad, but maybe you could have a different singer.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
I actually liked her voice in it.
I mean, the voice is not bad. I don't mind it.
I didn't mind the song was beautiful, but it should have worked as just another additional song instead of the main ballad, because this is Top Gun.
Well,
now speaking of replacements, what did you think of Jennifer Connelly taking over?
You know what? I didn't mind her. Yeah, you couldn't get Kelly McGillis back, but I thought and what was cool is that she had a connection with Maverick over here. She was mentioned in the first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Penny, is that her name?
Penny,
yeah. What's your thoughts on Kung Pao Enter the Fist? Total Meltdown is asking.
The what?
I hear that movie's fun, but I haven't seen it. I know it's like basically like part of like an old martial arts film that they dubbed, and Bob Odenkirk did his own thing with it as well, but I haven't seen it. I hear it's good.
I never heard of it, but I just went to go see Thor Love and Thunder. I mean, it was fun. There wasn't a lot of wokeness. It was still fun. I had fun. It was there. It was there.
But did you hear that they cut out a lot of Jeff Goldblum stuff in it?
That would have been awesome, but I think it was for the best.
Yeah, I guess life finds a way.
Jurassic World Dominion was enough. And I still don't get why people shit on that movie. I don't fucking get it. I have fun. It was like a good throwback to classic fun 80s movies, adventure movies. It felt like an Indiana Jones movie in the Jurassic World.
So what was the major complaint with Dominion? Like, what are people saying about the movie?
Something like some stupid shit like it's the same plot. And what do you expect when you go see a Jurassic movie? Well, even when you watch an old TV show, you expect the same thing. Like with Knight Rider, he's driving in a car trying to help people. What else do you fucking want? I understand you want something different, but what you see is what you get.
Did anybody hear this? That Don Bluth is making a Dragon Slayer movie.
An animator?
Yeah.
Like a live action or an animated Dragon Slayer movie?
Apparently both.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Stranger Things I'm not caught up with.
Although
you gotta watch it, man. Yeah, I know that Stranger Things it's getting a lot. It's getting a lot of good press. I heard it's bringing the show back into, because the third season it was kind of went off the rails, but definitely I heard it's being nominated. I admit it's the best season, but I'm not gonna go back. It was so depressing. I can't wait for season 5 so I can get that. A lot of people are saying they even said the creators they were doing like their version of Empire Strikes Back because it had a kind of the bad guy wins and stuff like that.
There we go. Okay.
I haven't seen one episode.
I do know with those.
I've seen 4. That's about it.
But I said, I want to see a Stranger Things Cobra Kai crossover. That's what I want to see. Because those two shows are almost similar to each other.
So Cobra Things.
Maybe,
Or Stranger Kai.
Yeah, how about the Miyagi multiverse, the Miyagi verse?
The Cobra Kai guys, they're gonna make a Duke Nukem movie.
Are you seriously?
That's right.
Okay,
if they're gonna do that, get Dolph Lundgren because they seem like big fans of 80s stuff. If you watch Cobra Kai, get Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren.
You know what? Get Dolph Lundgren in season 5 of Stranger Things because I heard that's going to be the last season. If you want to do something, if you want to go out with a bang, do something fun in 80s stuff, get Dolph Lundgren in it. Get an old school action here. You got Sean Astin and Robert Englund. Put an action star in Stranger Things because there's a lot of good action in there, like 80s action. Get Dolph Lundgren. Get an action star in there for the final season. Go out with a bang.
It looks good. I saw the trailer. It looks really good. Peter Weller's voicing the character.
I can't wait for that game. I can't wait.
I think Heian, who made Terminator Resistance, is making it, but I could be wrong about that. And I have that game. I just haven't played it yet.
But it looks great. They brought Peter Weller back. He's definitely going to redeem himself out of that shit with Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'll tell you that shit.
Yeah. Well, Jimbug, what are you going to say, Jimbug?
What the fuck? Wait. What is the story between Peter Weller and Kentucky Fried Chicken?
I mean, I like Dolph Lundgren. Don't get me wrong, but I
gotta look this up.
I wonder if maybe find a younger guy just because he is in his 60s.
Maybe back in the 90s.
He still look at him. He still takes care of himself though.
He did an ad for KFC.
Yeah, Robocop. Yeah.
Yes. I was thinking I could see.
You learn something every day.
I like him as an actor.
You do. This world does not surprise me anymore.
I think Joe Manganiello could play Duke.
You know what? Since he's kind of funny and how about the guy the Jack Reacher himself, Alan Richardson? How about him?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because he's funny. He has he Blue Mountain State. He's a funny guy. Yeah. Why not? He can play Reacher and Duke Nukem same time. That's perfect.
The thing actually with Duke Nukem though, I will say this: you need to make it like Naked Gun meets an alien invasion movie.
I don't know about that.
I could see that.
You get Brian Bosworth from the 90s.
Yes. That's who I want to be. That's who I want to be. Jack Reacher. He wouldn't nail it, but yeah, dude, he can nail it. Duke Nukem, why not?
I think he still looks like the part almost.
I mean, Alan Richardson could be good too.
I can see them going that way. Like if they wanted to cast somebody, I can see them going for that guy.
Yeah,
they really wanted to.
I mean, he's a great action star and he's a great actor. I know Wildman knows who he is. Philip Winchester.
Oh yes.
I could see him as Duke.
Yes, because he has a history of action. I think it was on that HBO show. I think it was Strike Back or something.
Yes.
And he, of course, he did this show with Wesley Snipes. Called The Player, which got canceled, and he was on one of those Chicago shows that got canceled with Carl Weathers, Chicago Justice. It was about the lawyers that got canceled.
Right.
Then his character went on to do Law and Order SVU, and then he decided to leave and all that. So he's not doing anything. So why not?
Yeah, I think Philip would be a very good Duke Nukem. And the thing is, you almost need Duke to just.
I never watched any of those shows, Westworld, and Westworld. I don't get it. It seems
Westworld looks good, though. I gotta be honest.
I'd rather stick with the movie. Westworld. The movie's all you need.
I'd rather stick with the movie as well.
Yeah.
And the sequel to Westworld.
There was a sequel.
Future World, yeah. Yeah, Future World, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Ed Harris is in it, and I like Ed Harris, so I kind of want to check out the show.
Did you know? Remember? Don't forget, he was in Top Gun Maverick as well. You remember?
That he was.
I heard. Is it a rumor that apparently they want to make Top Gun 3 and have him be the villain?
No,
That'll be
don't,
interesting.
don't,
Like
don't,
his
don't,
character in
don't,
The
don't.
Rock. The Rock. Yeah, that'll be cool because if you watch that,
I agree.
you can tell he
Quinn.
had some
I agree.
grudge.
That
You
looks
know what?
good.
You know what? Let's make a legacy sequel to The Rock.
No,
Interesting.
no.
You know what? I gotta tell you guys this.
But-
Y'all doing that in Face Off.
I actually
But
wrote.
Steven-
I have a that website fanfiction.net. I actually wrote a story like a spinoff to Top Gun, and it focuses on a different fighter pilot who has a history with Maverick, and he has an anger problem. He's like expendable, and he has a history of violence, and he gets a second chance to redeem himself to go on a deadly suicide mission. They're like the Expendables, but in the sky, because he's. Yeah, I'll send you the link to it. It's a really good. It was really good after I wrote it.
We do,
Okay.
but and the sequel to The Rock, though, we need to find out. Remember, because who killed JFK?
Oh my god.
They could do something like that. Yeah.
Well, remember that's how they ended the movie.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think after The Rock, that's all you need.
You know what? You know that theory that
And
The Rock is actually a James Bond movie.
Yeah, it's like Con Air. You can't
I can
really
believe
do it. Con Air.
I saw a video where those facts are a possibility because it actually matches it has a good explanation. Like John Mason is actually James Bond.
And that's why maybe for the sequel you get like George Lazenby or Timothy Dalton.
Yeah, like Pierce Brosnan.
And then maybe what you do is maybe just to make fun of Daniel Craig, you have it where
I go see for that.
There's a Daniel
Joe?
Craig. Hear me out. There's a Daniel Craig.
It'd be
lookalike.
CGI.
There's a Daniel Craig
Could be a
lookalike,
CGI dog.
and then the George Lazenby, the one man Bond, shoots the Daniel Craig lookalike.
I will go. I will pay money to go just to see that.
Of course you
would. You would.
And
it seems like Wildman, it seems like you and Daniel Craig need to have like a heart-to-heart talk, man.
Maybe, yeah, he's a good actor, but when it comes to Bond, shit on him.
I'm a massive James
I like
Bond.
him. I think he's a pretty good Bond.
He is. He's a good actor, but when it comes to Bond, it's a whole other story.
I'm a massive James Bond fan. I've read all the books.
You read all of them? Holy shit, that's a lot of books
yes,
I hear.
Yes. And I've seen obviously all the movies and everything. Daniel Craig, he is the best portrayal for a Ian Fleming Bond. Timothy Dalton got really close, but Daniel Craig is more
Gritty
and rugged and all. Yeah, but he's
definitely more real. He's definitely the most grounded Bond.
Yeah, and the Bond movies were always meant to be separate from the books because they were meant to be more fantastical. I understand.
That's the point.
And I understand Barbara Broccoli wanted to do something different, but honestly,
But what about this shit? She wants to modernize it. What about that shit?
What does that mean? I saw that too.
She's
What
got to
does
go
that
the
mean?
Kathleen Kennedy route like she did with fucking Star Wars.
Honestly, I've heard rumors that they might want that the Broccoli's might sell James Bond.
They better sell it to people who knows what the fuck that they're doing.
I would say that they should sell it. She should honestly sell it to some other members of the family, Broccoli, because honestly, Barbara Broccoli needs to step down.
Absolutely, she's becoming like Kathleen Kennedy, like shit with Star Wars.
Huh?
You're not talking about Barbara Broccoli.
Yeah.
I don't know about that alter ego.
She needs to step down. She needs to step down, and because there's other people. And one of the things that I would say they need to do too, Barbara Broccoli needs to sell it to. She has brothers who could do it, and then they also need to get Harry Saltzman's family back involved.
Her real name is Barbara Broccoli. Oh my god, get the fuck out of here!
No, that's the real name. Alfred Cubby Broccoli, his family actually brought broccoli over to the United States.
Okay. Outside of the whole Bond discussion, I'm not trying to be mean, but Kathy Cauliflower and Barbara Broccoli are the dumbest fucking names I've ever heard.
Oh no, Right on Target's making that one up.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. I don't know, because Barbara Broccoli's real, so you know, I do want to watch Neil Breen's movies. They look hilariously bad.
It's a question for Wildman. What's your favorite Pixar movies? And
The Incredibles.
The Incredibles.
I have to go with Toy Story. And
That's
fuck
fair.
Lightyear. I don't give a cock fuck.
You almost
Fuck
sounded like
that
you're from
movie.
Boise when you said
Tim
that.
Allen, I'm glad he spoke up about it. And he was like, "This is stupid."
Yeah.
I'm not watching Lightyear.
No,
Rather have a light beer.
Why could it? If
Yeah, I'd rather drink Bud Light beer instead of watching Buzz Lightyear.
Why? Here's my thing. Why? Okay, fine. You don't get Tim Allen. Why not get Patrick Warburton back?
Why not bring Tim Allen back? What the fuck is he doing now? It would have been awesome if they brought him back. He's a good spin-off movie for him. It would be good for his career. What is he doing?
He's doing a Santa Claus the TV show, but he has it in his contract that if they do any woke stuff, that he walks.
Good. I respect it. You know what? Do a Home Improvement reunion show or something.
They kind of did that actually. That new it's on Hulu.
Did you see that? Did you see that Martin reunion? Martin Lawrence, the Martin Show reunion.
No, I didn't see that one. What good or bad movies that you can watch if you're high?
Well, I don't get high, so don't know.
I don't get high either.
They don't have weed on Mars?
No. We can't grow it here.
They get high. They get high on Matt Damon's potatoes.
Oh my God!
You better not even think of coming back up here. Planting weed in my property.
I don't get high, so I wouldn't know either.
Yeah, I can't really tell you. I don't think it'd be fun to watch a movie high, honestly. Because how the fuck are you gonna know what's going on?
I don't know personally, but I've heard that Fantasia is great to get high off of.
Fantasia, it's a good movie. I like how it combines how the music tells the story with the animation, especially the Mickey Mouse segment. That's the most popular segment in that movie.
Neil Breen
movies. I will say this, Quinn.
They even made a video game out of it. You remember they did a video game out of it,
right?
I will say this, Quinn. Fateful Findings looks hilariously awful.
Neil Breen.
I did hear something very interesting. John Campea, who I'm not subscribed to, but I watch his videos.
Isn't he a film critic?
Yeah, he is, but he's kind of
I watch him sometimes, yeah.
He's kind of
What's
an idiot.
his deal?
He was that Robert Meyer Burnett guy. They were talking about James Bond and how James Bond, what do you do with James Bond now? And I'm like, well, the thing is, James Bond, Hollywood does not have the balls to make what James Bond should be about now. Who's the big enemy of the United States? Because remember, back in the day, James Bond fought Russians, right?
You know that crazy stuff going on. You know that crazy stuff going on about China now.
I'm reading this article right here.
Just hear me out.
What does it say?
Oh, hold on.
Hear me out though. What you do with James Bond now is, he fights China.
Look at Top Gun Maverick. You didn't know who the enemy was to that, yeah?
No, actually, no, we didn't.
The thing, so that's who you make James Bond fight. He fights some Chinese.
It kind of goes back to You Only Live Twice, because he was dealing with Asian people,
Right, and so,
but they were helping him. They were helping him.
Right, but China is the new enemy of the
Let me tell you this. Did you know that the Red Dawn remake, it was originally supposed to be China, but they changed it to Korean because they thought it was going to be offensive? Did you know that?
I was reading this article. Right. Hey, have you guys heard about this Roger Moore feud?
What happened?
Like, I was reading this article. I was just looking up James Bond stuff. And Roger Moore had a salty disagreement with one of the biggest stars from his films prompting him to lose his temper and lash out.
Oh
She-
man.
Is this
She eventually-
new or recent?
don't-
Like,
So
is
Sean
this,
Connery
like,
wasn't
old
the
news that
only
we
Bond
heard,
that
or is
lost
it
his
new?
temper with women.
I don't
Uh,
believe, I don't, I wasn't there, but, Roger Moore is dead.
Well,
You know what? I think that's just
They
fake
said-
because they want to shit on because he was the one, he was seen as the one who did all the cheesy shitty Bond movie. You know what? They're not perfect, but he made the character his own. I'm sick and tired of people shitting on him because his movies were cheesy. He's part of the legacy. I'm getting sick and fucking tired of that.
Roger
Yeah,
Moore.
and
Roger
she
Moore
eventually
was-
settled the feud by surprising him with a large sex toy.
I
I don't
does
buy
that
it.
work?
I don't
Roger
buy it. They're
Moore-
trying to assassinate him because he's dead. I don't buy it.
I wasn't there, but Roger Moore, the guy that I've seen in interviews and everything, I don't buy that, but again, I wasn't there, so I can't speak, but that doesn't seem like the guy that I've seen in actual interviews. I mean,
He seemed like a classic gentleman, a nice guy.
exactly.
I don't buy it.
Maybe he did lose his temper. Everybody loses their temper on a set.
But it doesn't mention the girl. I'm trying to figure out the girl.
Okay, now that's
Yeah,
more
Christian
stuff
Bale
that
is
they
a
don't
big
mention the
example
girl.
of losing on set.
Right. And, honestly, sometimes, what I think one of the biggest problems too is, actors, directors who are basically just, the directors now don't have balls. I would honestly say if an actor was on my set and starts behaving like that, I would tell him to go to his cry room or his trailer.
or get the fuck off my set. You're fired.
Yeah.
Exactly. And, I understand, millions of dollars and all this stuff and all the investments, but, if the actor is behaving unprofessionally, go to the studio and tell them that he's behaving unprofessionally. I can't, he is, he's causing a lot of drama on set. We can't deal with this. And I understand how movies work, but, sometimes you have to think about the integrity of the movie first before, the investments and the money, because if the actor's ruining the movie, it's going to reflect the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
Exactly.
Well, to answer Alter's question, David O. Russell's a scumbag, so I don't care about his movie, but who knows?
What's the story there?
He molested his niece. And,
Oh, jeez, no! These people, no surprise. These people in Hollywood, they're getting arrested. They're all going to jail. Thank God.
And I think he talked down to one of his actors. There's a video on YouTube where he verbally assaults one of his actresses on, I think, the set of American Hustle, but I could be wrong.
I even heard that he tried to, on the set of that movie he did with Ice Cube, David O. Russell, Three Kings.
Yeah, that was a
they all
good movie.
hated him.
That
They all
was a good movie.
hated
He tried to pick a fight with Ice Cube.
Oh boy,
Wow.
you don't mess with Ice Cube. You don't fuck with Ice Cube.
and,
You know how
Ice
he
Cube-
is.
Ice Cube, 5'8", but pretty tough guy.
Mhm.
Apparently, they got into a verbal fight, is what I heard too.
So, Alter, basically the story there is that I think his niece or nephew was transitioning or something, and was feeling up her breasts.
Oh God.
And the cops caught him, and he still gets work. He's a weirdo.
I mean, just listen. I mean, if it's actual genuine, I'm touchy subject. I'm going to say this, but if it's actually genuine transitioning and not school system stuff, I will say that that's just creepy. I mean, you don't sit there and touch. I don't want to use the term real, but for contents, a real woman's breast, you don't go up and do that. That's just wrong.
Well, either way, he's still touching someone inappropriately. But I get
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Better Salva.
Oh God. Every time I hear that fucking name.
Victor Salva, but David O. Russell's still a scumbag.
you know what? I'll just say this: the not woke Punisher.
It's the same thing with Kevin Spacey. Every time I hear his name, I'm like, oh God.
The not woke Punisher now. The real Punisher just needs to take both those guys out.
Absolutely. And take the woke Punisher out as well.
Yes. You know what? I wrote a script. I wrote a little script, and it was basically the Dark Knight Returns version of the Punisher, where the Punisher kind of he retired. He's like an old he's an old man, and this is just the Punisher just unleashes on all the corruption right now.
I heard a video of the Samaritan coming on Amazon. I heard that Stallone would be a good choice for an older Punisher, like because the Samaritan is like the same thing. He was a superhero, he retired, and then he comes back, and what do you think of the Samaritan being set to on Amazon instead of the big screen?
I mean,
it may still be good, but
yeah.
I mean, I just want to see it because I want to see I want Sylvester Stallone to kind of, Sylvester Stallone has always been one of those very interesting actors. He always knows how to reinvent himself, and I'm looking forward to the Samaritan coming to Amazon and his new TV show.
Absolutely. A cool thing about Stallone, he has proven that he can be an action star, be a good actor. Like I said, he kind of goes back to that era of Steve McQueen. Steve McQueen kind of led the way for those type of stars. He was an action star, but showed his range as an actor. He still showed that. And Stallone is like the modern day version of that.
Yeah. So Alter, I mean, out of all the people to kick, after all the people to kick David Russell's ass, though, Mr. Garrison will just, beat him up with Mr. Hand. But David Russell, I remember when my friend told me that story and I looked into it, I was just grossed out. Yeah, he's a scumbag.
Well, so is Luke Besson too. So.
That's what I've heard too.
Oh God.
Yeah, I hear real.
I don't mind seeing a sequel to Professional with Natalie Portman coming back because she's an adult now. But oh jeez. Natalie Portman, she was good in when she came back in this one. She did a good job too. But I was disappointed that her guns, her muscles were fake because you see the dots on her arms and shit.
That's what I'm saying. She said she did not have time to work out. I'm like, oh come on, Linda,
exactly.
Linda Hamilton, and I mean she got
she got the time.
Time management, is a great thing. Okay, you realize you're doing an action movie in this amount of months. So maybe you should actually hire a trainer. You're telling me you don't have the money to hire a trainer? I
agree.
That was lazy. It was lazy. It was lazy.
Yes, it was lazy. Absolutely lazy. And are we getting to that point now?
Yeah, it was like, oh, it's all CGI. We don't have time to do this. So let's just CGI it.
Are we getting to that point? Are we getting to that point now where everything has to be CGI? I mean, because
and pretty soon when the actor doesn't want to do it, they'll get a double and deep fake his face like he's there.
Oh my God, that's actually kind of almost that. I would not be surprised.
Well, I'm not. Okay, one of the things that here's one of the things. You want to know one of the reasons why they actually did it in an Aladdin remake?
Why?
Because Robin Williams has it in his contract and in his will that they cannot recreate him after he dies. And so they did an Aladdin remake to have not necessarily a new genie because that will always be the genie, but
Well, Robin Williams. Robin Williams made that role. He made the genie.
And Will Smith just likes to slap people. So
yeah,
I didn't see the new Aladdin.
I bet you Robin Williams would slap the mess out of him.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's. I don't even know if I'm okay with recreating actors like that. Because they're dead. And
I agree with that. It seems.
What did you think? What did you think of the thing with Harold Ramis and Ghostbusters Afterlife? I thought that was done as a tribute to Harold Ramis. To me, that was different, and they did not make him talk, which I thought was honestly more touching.
Mm-hmm.
But like with Rogue One, that was just creepy.
Yeah, but they did that all the time before, like in the commercials with John Wayne and Steve McQueen. You remember the Steve McQueen commercial they did?
Yeah, but that was. again, mixed with stock footage and all that stuff, it seemed more genuine. With Rogue One, it kind of seemed like, oh, look, we can. There's something about it just seemed wrong. Like, I thought, like, why couldn't you get like Charles Dance as Tarkin?
Yeah.
Or Jeremy Irons would make a good Tarkin,
Mm-hmm.
I
forgot all about the movie, to be honest.
Yeah,
I like it. I think it's the good Disney Star Wars movie. I think that's the only
I have an issue with it because I'm a huge fan of the video game Star Wars Dark Forces, which that would make an awesome movie. Okay.
I actually have that in, I think, no, that's Jedi Outcast 2. I have that and the other one they did, Jedi Academy on Steam. I just haven't played them yet.
Dark Forces, okay, this is Die Hard in the Death Star.
I will. They should make that movie.
Exactly.
You know what they should do? Just like with Top Gun Maverick, do a Star Wars movie focusing on the squadron. They did a video game focus on that.
Rogue Squadron. Well,
yeah, that'll be interesting away from the lightsabers. Top Gun in space. Because that's what Jerry Bruckheimer that's what influenced to do Top Gun. He saw a magazine of this fighter jet. He's like, oh, this is Star Wars on Earth. That's basically what Top Gun is.
Right, and
Has anybody seen Zardoz real quick?
No, but I know that in that movie.
Oh my God! When I think of that movie, I think of Sean Connery's outfit. Oh my God!
The gun
Sean,
is
what were you fucking thinking, man?
But isn't there like a line in that movie that says the penis?
You can tell Borat stole from that. Jeez.
The gun is good. The penis is evil.
Oh God! Sean, jeez.
That movie.
Do you think they were smoking a lot of grass when they make that?
Probably.
Definitely.
That's what movie you could get high on.
John Ford.
There you go. Zardoz.
Said that he was not high when he wrote that script. Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, he was definitely touching some grass. The penis is evil.
Jeez.
The gun is good. The penis is evil. As there's a giant floating stone head saying this.
Yeah, I don't know what sort of plot that, like, what is the story to Zardoz, honestly? I haven't, like what is the thing?
It's a space.
And why is Sean Connery wearing, like, a one piece? Like, what the fuck?
It's, according to John Borman, it's supposed to be a space version of The Wizard of Oz.
What the fuck?
I know.
That combination doesn't work. Unless it's Spaceballs.
I'll give them credit. It was the 70s. Everyone kind of had to smoke weed then, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe some writers should go back to smoking weed because there's because I've seen a lot of the stuff that comes out now. It's nowhere near as good. So
yeah.
Watching Empire, the shoulder touching when moving behind the allies. Yeah, I like the strategic movements that the Empire, implements.
Is he talking about that show Empire or Empire Strikes Back?
Because that's what I thought he was talking about that because you kind of see a little about that with the Stormtroopers. But I don't know.
Empire was like one of those first movies where you see where the bad guys were known for winning in a way. Mm-hmm. Which led the way for stuff like Endgame, and of course this new season for Stranger Things. That it ended like Empire Strikes Back, and you can't wait to like Return to Jedi.
Did any of you guys ever play Fallen Order? Because that's also one of the better modern Star Wars stories, even if it is a game.
Yeah, I've played it.
I've played a little bit of it. I find it just okay.
You think so? I thought it was actually one of the better, more modern Star Wars stories in game or movie form.
I've just kind of the Disney trilogy and a lot of stuff that's going on in Star Wars just kind of made me fall out of love with Star Wars.
Me too. But I did like Force Unleashed, the game. That game Force Unleashed.
Yes,
I think this one's a little bit better. I couldn't get past.
It's a really good game.
Well, what
Have a good one.
Oh, see you, Alter.
One of the reasons why, one of the things I'm looking forward to is, I hope that Warner Brothers is just all in I'm looking forward to the Dune franchise.
As a movie or a game? Like as a sequel to Doom Eternal or a movie?
I mean, if they made a video game of Dune, that would be cool.
Right. Here's another headline you guys can hold on.
Gremlins director says the Mandalorian Baby Yoda design was completely stolen. Oh shit!
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Shit.
I had a feeling. Here we
now,
go.
Okay, that
Here
can
we
be
go.
interpreted one of two ways, though. That could either be that's a fact, and that probably is what happened, or maybe jealousy. As much as I don't, because maybe it could be either or.
I think. Okay. First of all, this is Disney. I mean, there's a lawsuit going on right now with the Prey movie because Disney stole the concept from a fan film.
I heard about that.
Currently there's a lawsuit? I didn't hear about this lawsuit.
I heard the guy's trying to sue Disney.
Now, some person going to court. Okay, continue.
But Gizmo, I would say Gizmo was an inspiration, or Yoda inspired Gizmo because, as far as I know, I mean, Empire Strikes Back came out in 1980.
Yeah.
Gremlins came out in 1984. So I would say that maybe they kind of inspired each other, but it is Disney. And Disney under Boob Iger. So
Boob Iger.
Yes, and I don't mean boob as women's beautiful breasts. I mean
no, I know what you mean.
Boob as an idiot. So and then his minion boob paycheck.
Boob check.
What about this comment here?
He was probably doing powder. Who knows?
Who cares about powder?
Oh my God, I haven't seen that movie in years, and you know what? I never will. I
haven't seen.
You can tell that was he had some sick overtones in there.
I remember seeing that a long time ago in the 90s, but only later when I found out who directed it. I'm like,
the same shit with Jeepers Creepers. Yeah, the same shit with that.
I haven't seen it. I actually did. Have it. Somebody did give it to me because they gave me a massive VHS collection, and it was on there, and I just gave it to a pawn shop. They said, we don't take VHS players. I said, or VHS. I said, I don't care. I don't want that movie. So, and I just left.
Well, I mean, what he did was horrible, but as long as, let me put it this way, as long as the movie doesn't carry any of those undertones of his personality, is it a good movie?
I can't
remember.
I don't even really care.
You remember Clown House? I haven't seen that movie in years.
Isn't that the movie that started it all with Victor Salva's disgusting there?
I don't even care. It's more like, you know what? You did the thing that even Jesus could not forgive. So therefore, as a Christian, it's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. Here's my thing. They caught him. They did all this. How come he did not serve more years? And how come they brought him
because
back?
it's fucking corruption, man. It's the world.
It's
out. Hollywood is full of them. It's out now.
Because apparently he called his buddy Francis Ford Coppola.
Oh God!
And
I heard he defended him or something like that.
Oh my God! I'm gonna have to stop watching Godfather now. Jeez.
Well, I say that
I won't stop watching Godfather because of it, but I won't support.
I'm gonna have to stop watching Outsiders. I love that movie.
I will say this. Yeah. Look at it this way.
You don't have to stop watching your favorite movies because of it.
I'm gonna think about it more this way. Maybe Francis Ford Coppola, at that time, he was filming Godfather 3.
Yeah.
Godfather 3 was a very stressful production, and maybe Victor Salva knew that and used him. That's at least possible. How I have to look at it in a way where it's like, okay, maybe Francis Ford Coppola wasn't thinking straight.
Yeah, because his son died around that time.
His son,
very sad.
Think about it this way. His son died around that time. He was filming Godfather 3, which, Godfather 3, they casted what's her name?
That's the only Godfather movie I never finished.
Are you talking about Sophia? Sophia, his daughter?
No.
Yeah.
Well, she did play.
Are you talking about Bridget Fonda?
No, casted Schaefer.
Oh yeah, I was about to mention that Rebecca Schaefer. That was a sad story.
Rebecca,
that was
I
a
remember
sad
hearing
fucking
about that.
story.
He casted Rebecca Schaefer as, the daughter, as Mary Corleone, and then she was murdered.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
She got shot in the chest, and at the last scene where his daughter gets shot, she got shot the same area. She got shot in the chest.
Who the hell shot her?
Some crazy ass fan, some sick ass fan.
And so then he hired Winona Ryder as Mary Corleone.
Ooh.
And then she got like an allergic reaction to some food in Italy and had to fly back to the States. And so then he had to hire his daughter because like filming was already starting and he couldn't find another actress. So very stressful shoot, and I think Victor Salva more or less used his stressful situation and said, "Hey, can you bail me out of jail? It's Victor Salva."
He fucking gaslighted his ass.
I think so. I don't know. That's just how I look at it.
So wait, where's the part where? So basically, he used Coppola to basically regain his status.
I think so.
Yeah, they kind of go to bat for him.
Oh man, Francis, what were you thinking? I know you went through some shit, but yeah.
I mean, that would be the only logical explanation, because usually if you're caught with something like that, your career goes downhill, not uphill. So that would be the only explanation that makes sense.
I think that's what happened.
I hope that's what happened, because
but now what doesn't make sense is that
on,
unless Coppola paid for his bail, how the fuck did he not serve the years that he was given?
I mean, even Kevin Spacey's getting work now. He's doing a movie in Italy.
Oh, jeez. Every time I hear that guy's fucking name.
Well, I heard they're trying to get him back in jail.
Yeah, good. I hope they keep him there.
Can we? And does that mean we can go after Roman Polanski now too?
Oh, finally.
I mean, I've never. I mean, I could safely say.
You know what? Speaking of Mickey Rourke, he's doing a movie with him now.
Who?
Did you hear that? Speaking of Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke and Stallone?
Kevin Spacey?
Don't tell me Mickey Rourke is working with Kevin Spacey.
Okay.
If Mickey Rourke is working with Kevin Spacey, then he has no right to talk about Tom Cruise.
I'm back. I was about to say, speaking of Mickey Rourke, he's doing a movie with Roman Polanski now.
Okay, so
I gotta look this up.
Fucking Mickey Rourke does not have any ground to stand calling Tom Cruise irrelevant if he's going to work with a pedophile.
Hey, Mickey Rourke.
He said in an interview that he doesn't know anything about it. He wasn't there. It's like, come on, man.
I know.
Oh, yes, it's right here. Mickey Rourke criticized. This is back in April. Praising Roman Polanski. I can't wait to do another film with him.
Mickey,
what is wrong with you, man?
I get that he wasn't there, but dude. If Roman Polanski didn't do it, then why the fuck would he flee to Paris? Like, use your fucking head roll. I mean,
Mickey Rourke, you were a boxer. I hope you punch that almost 90-year-old man and knock him out.
Look, I get that Roman Polanski has a tough life, but you don't molest underage girls just because of that.
I mean, listen, you survived the Holocaust. That's great. I mean,
look at this. This is a comment from Mickey Rourke.
I can't wait to do another film with him. God bless him.
Mickey Rourke.
Jesus, Mickey.
You survived the Holocaust, Roman Polanski. That is great.
And your girlfriend died. That's sad, but you don't.
Wife, yeah.
But you don't molest underage girls. That's not an excuse.
No, you don't. And even Jack, he didn't even do it at his own house. He went to Jack Nicholson's house, who he was dog sitting, and he did it there. And Jack Nicholson, when he found that out, apparently said, "Well, he's lucky he fled to Paris."
Wow. Good for you, Jack. Good for you.
Forget about Jack.
People in Hollywood got their head on straight. Good.
Well,
and why do you think Jack left Hollywood? Because he was sick of that shit.
God damn it, Mickey Rourke.
I'm trying to find the movie. Mickey Rourke's got like 10 movies coming out in post-production right now.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, look,
yeah,
they're both ugly as fuck, so that's probably why they agree with each other.
I mean, and you know, the thing is, I can safely say, I mean, I haven't.
You know what he said? He said, working with the man who's been in the film business nearly 60 years, you can always learn something new. I usually do not have conversation with most directors, but Roman Polanski is not just another director.
He is a pedo.
Yeah, he's a pedo. That's why. It's just not a Yahoo News article.
Look at it this way: the only pedophile now who seems like he hasn't gotten work is Stephen Collins.
Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah, exactly. And like,
what a waste, man. What a fucking waste. Such a good actor. Seventh Heaven. I remember him in Jumping Jack Flash. What a waste, man. You wasted all your talent over that sick shit. Jeez, man.
I love though how I did hear this though. Apparently, they were going to work on a Seventh Heaven reunion and then kill off, actually kill him off.
And you're gonna make Jessica Biel the big star because Jessica Biel was the big name now. And
well, I heard that they were going to do that, but then he said he said no, you can't kill me off without my permission.
Shut the fuck up.
Look. I love The Pianist, but I don't like Roman Polanski. Why is Harrison Ford giving him his Oscar?
That was for
because
right?
like just going back to the Wii, he's a piehead. He's too stoned the fuck out. You're 80 fucking years old, man. Get your ass out of the Pineapple Express. It's about to be derailed.
Oh God, get your head out of the Pineapple
Express. He's almost 90.
He's 80.
When did Harrison Ford give him his Oscar?
Roman Polanski. Yeah,
I just looked it up.
You know what? You want to know something very interesting? You want to know something very interesting?
Probably.
Harrison
I think The Pianist was nominated at least.
Okay. Harrison Ford. Okay, is 80 years old right now, and he is 4 years older than the actor in the Indiana Jones TV show playing 93-year-old Indy.
Wow. You know what? Get young Indy to play older young Indy. No, Sean. He looks great. He's still. I think he's on camera. He's doing conventions. He still looks great. Get him as young older Indy.
Yeah, I mean, or you know what, Disney. Here's what you do with Indiana Jones. We've never gotten this. There was a trailer made that did very well, but then the marketing team at Disney said, "Oh, there's no market for this. Do an animated Indiana Jones TV show."
Yes,
that continues young Indiana Jones. Because think about it. That TV show ended in 1922.
1992.
Well, no. The timeline.
Oh.
I think it ended like in 1922, something like that. So just have, it continue on from there because, I've told people before that, hey, I look at it this way because George Lucas did edit the movies and, edit the TV show into movies, little straight to DVD movies. If you really think about it, this is Indiana Jones 17.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And and you know what? As long as it's not woke, I'm still looking forward to the new Indiana Jones. Do I think it's a little past its time? Yes.
I don't know. I mean, it's like, how can he do the stunts anymore? How can he?
He's not Stallone. He's not Schwarzenegger. I know he works out on his bike, but it's not enough for you.
Why can't we have a short round adventure?
Yes. No, he just came back with that movie.
Exactly.
That was good. I actually like that movie.
And he still looks.
Get him in Cobra Kai. I want to see him in Cobra Kai. Get him in there.
Why not get him? Why not get him? Do the Adventures of Short Round. And he's still, and the guy's 50, and he still looks pretty good.
You remember when he came back with that Goonies reunion they did, where they do like a virtual read along? They were dressed up in the costumes. That was good. Did you see that?
Yeah,
he still looks great. He was wearing his coat and everything. All the actors wearing character dresses, their characters. It was awesome.
This is a little off topic, but what you guys think of the Monsters trailer?
I didn't even see it. I gotta watch it.
I didn't see it.
Rob
I didn't
Zombie,
see
man.
it. I don't know about
Rob Zombie is a joke. He's a joke. He's a good singer.
Zombie-
He's a good singer, but when a filmmaker, he's a joke. He's a
Well,
joke.
I don't really approve of Rob Zombie basically, shit talking John Carpenter either, honestly.
Rob, come
Did
on.
you hear about
man.
that? John Carpenter called him out.
John
He said
Carpenter is my main man. You don't talk shit to him.
I don't even like Rob Zombie's music more, or anything.
I like
really.
his music. I like some of his songs.
I don't really like Rob Zombie too much because that was one of those things that like every time that song played Dracula or whatever it is.
It's a good song.
My dad would have to turn that up, and it just got so old after a while. So
your dad played that song?
Yeah. My dad. Well, me and my dad are like 20 something years apart. So like I grew up with a lot of the good music. So
yeah.
But Rob Zombie for me, it was more that was one of those songs he always had to turn it up really loud. And like I don't mind loud music, but like every time, and you just play over, it got burnt out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did y'all?
It get burnt out with this fucking running up the hill song. I'm so fucking sick of that song.
Oh my god.
So
now everybody's singing it. Every singer you hear, it's back on the radio now. Jesus Christ!
So
they're doing it just for you, wild man.
So what?
Yeah.
Wild man?
So you're listening. Yeah.
Is it the new Let It Go?
Yes.
What? Really? I wouldn't go that far. Come on, wild man.
As a matter of fact, it is. You got a good point. It is.
Listen,
I like that song. I thought it was a beautiful song, but ever since that shit that went down with Stranger Things, fuck that song now.
I like I like Frozen, but that song got so annoying after a while.
You want to watch a better movie with that title? You remember that movie where they were stuck on that?
I like that a lot. Those fucking wolves, man.
And Kane Hodder did a cameo in that movie. Jason himself had a cameo in that movie.
Yeah, he was, I think, one of the ski resort workers, I think.
Right. Yes,
well,
that was...
because I know it's because because he worked with the director on Hatchet. He played Victor Crowley.
Yeah. So, whatever happened to you can't have another movie called Alien because, well, speaking of aliens, now Disney trademarked the name Alien. Whatever happened to trademarking names?
Kingdom's aliens were a mistake. I mean, I barely remember that movie. That's the only Indiana Jones movie that I have a very poor recollection of. I remember as a kid, I was scared of the aliens for some fucking reason. I can't tell you why.
I'm a Crystal Skull defender. I
don't mind Crystal Skull at all. It's just some things that should have cut out.
I just don't remember it.
Here's the thing: the aliens. Okay, a lot of people, we're going to the conspiracy theory route. A lot of people think the aliens helped make the pyramid.
I know where you're going with this because there are some writings on the wall of aliens in the Egyptian times.
So to me, it makes sense. It kind of Indiana Jones, the Kingdom of Crystal Skull just went into more so the conspiracy theory route. Like I wrote an Indiana Jones script, and it was about Indiana Jones, and he goes to the Hollow Earth.
Interesting. Huh. And of course, I heard that this new movie is going to be about time travel, which is interesting.
Oh no! Time travel.
Here's the thing.
Because you remember they had those dots on Harrison Ford's face. They're gonna de-age him and shit. He goes back in time because he had to fight the Nazis again.
I heard that Anthony and Gruber, the guy who looks like Harrison Ford and can sound like him. I heard that he's in it.
Interesting. Maybe they're going to defake Harrison Ford's face on his.
But they're going to do Irishman technology with this movie?
Maybe.
Okay, The Irishman, it was a little bit obvious. I like that movie a lot, but it's a little bit obvious the de-aging. So
you know what? I saw a video where a guy took some at-home software, and he did a better job than what they did with the movie with that
Yeah.
shit.
I would not be surprised.
Right.
See,
Well,
that shows you we're doing it 10 times better than what fucking Hollywood is doing.
well, the thing is, Hollywood, listen, we'll never get another movie, or no, not producers like the Soul Kinds, because remember they spent millions upon millions on Superman to make the movie look good. Now Hollywood sits there and says, "Oh, we can get this guy for this amount of money," and then you see some fan that does it better.
Well, speaking of CGI, a friend of mine told me that the VFX artists for the MCU movie say that Marvel has way too strict a deadline, and that's why their CGI comes out as shit.
Yes, exactly because Kevin Feige. Okay, Kevin Feige is a great businessman. I will give him that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But too strict of deadlines, and when you don't even have the director shoot the action scenes, they have a big choreographed crew that shoots the action scenes. That this guy was he was a choreographer for the parks. No live action, no movie making experience. Mainly just choreography.
Oh my god! Did you hear that story that a lot of special effects people had some bad stories to tell about Marvel because they treat them like shit? Did you hear about those stories?
I would not be.
Yeah, and I know that Disney. I can talk about it now because it's public knowledge now, but Disney is being sued. Disney is being sued by a lot of people right now.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, let me start. This is good. Forced to watch Mortal Kombat 2021, Stephen Collins, since I'm not too familiar with the feller. Roman Polanski can be thrown off a bridge. Victor Salva can be locked in a tiger cage. And Jared the Subway guy, since I used to work at Subway, can be hit by a fucking truck.
They should all be eaten like they should all be eaten by a tiger. Talk about a tiger cage.
Russell can fall into a fucking earthquake, crevice and get crushed.
But forcing to watch Mortal Kombat of 2021 is not the worst punishment. I mean, it's not the worst movie.
How about make him watch Superman 4?
I will listen. I will make them listen to Running Up That Hill.
Oh my god!
I will say.
I think it would still be alive.
I will say just hit
Steve Redband.
Matt Thomas.
I would just say hit them all with the
truck. Matt, how are you? Come join in. We miss you.
Throw out the link.
I will just say this: hit them all with the truck, and then feed them to Carol Baskin's tigers.
Yeah, the tigers eat the guts.
Well, wouldn't you want to feed them to the tigers first?
But you have to kill them first. I mean,
but that's where the fear settles in.
All right, who's the worst out of the like? If you had to rank these,
Victor Salva's the worst.
Definitely Victor Salva. Victor Salva, because he got away with with a lot of shit. He's the worst.
Victor Salva, and then probably Roman Polanski. But Roman Polanski is just a chicken.
He's a chicken shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and Stephen Collins, like.
I don't know enough about the guy.
Even Stephen Collins is probably the second worst because, he did a bullshit interview. Like, was it Barbara Walters or one of those people that he said it was he was trying to convince like it was an accident, like, where he said a young girl accidentally touched his penis.
Get the fuck out of here!
Accidentally.
Yeah,
she accidentally grabbed my crotch, guys, and that's how
accidentally down my tumble. How about that?
That's the old. Yeah, I slipped and I felt.
I don't know. That's like the last Boy Scout joke.
No.
So yeah, you just slipped your dick in.
Then it gets worse.
Exactly.
He made himself look bad. It gets worse. He sits there and says, and then I.
By the way, here's Matt.
I was watching.
Hey, long time no see. Good to see you. Good to see
What's
you.
up, Brad?
Hey,
greetings.
We're talking about pedophiles.
And then
wow.
And then he said he had a little girl over at his house, and he had his bathroom door open, and he saw his.
I think I stepped into the wrong stream here.
And I'm like,
how long can you? Hey Matt, real quick, how long can you be?
Like 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh,
That's cool.
Just
Well,
want to say
wait,
hi.
continue.
Yeah. Just wanted to say hello.
Hey. So
how you guys doing?
you know, I understand it when you're home alone, not shutting the bathroom door. But when you have somebody over at your house, usually a good rule of thumb is to shut your bathroom door.
Wait, so a little girl walked in on him naked?
Yes. And because he said he had her over because he was watching her babysitting, and he left his bathroom door open. I'm like, dude, the entire interview, he's trying to act stone-faced serious, and he's just like, dude, shut up. You're just digging a hole.
Who is this?
Somebody's peeing right now. What is that?
Stephen
Not me.
Collins.
Oh, that was wild, man.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
Seventh Heaven.
So what time you get off, Matt?
I'm looking them up right now.
I remember him in the movie. The first movie I saw him in was Jumping Jack Flash with Whoopi Goldberg.
He's
I
Star
watched
Trek
Ghost, a bit of Ghost last night. Fuck.
Really? How does it still hold up?
Yeah, it was great.
Absolutely.
I liked it a lot.
No, it's funny if you look at it. You can tell that Starman is like Ghost, but it's with an alien. If you look at it.
Yeah.
Does anybody think that Joe Keery, the guy from Stranger Things who plays Steve, I always thought he looks like a young Kurt Russell or Patrick.
He does.
And the other guy looks like Rob Lowe. What's his name? Tommy? No. The bad guy, the brother of the redhead. He's going out with
I never thought
it says here this guy exposed himself 3 times when she was 13.
Oh, Stephen Collins?
Yeah. Yeah, but watch that interview. It's like with Barbara Walters or one of those type of people. The entire interview, he's trying to be stone-faced, like, oh, this was all a complete accident. And he said,
this is all just a coincidence, guys.
Yeah. I mean,
so what time?
hey.
Oh, how long? I'm sorry, Matt. How long? What time do you get off?
4:30, I think.
4:30. I'll still be going.
You'll still be going?
I think so. Yeah, hopefully.
Right.
Yeah.
When I get home, I'm gonna jump. When I leave, when I jump in the car, I'm gonna jump back in.
Okay. I'm good for a little while.
It's already 2:48. God damn.
Yep.
Oh God. Here's a question for everybody.
Well, I haven't seen the Munsters, but Prey looks like shit. And people gave me crap because I said that, it's unrealistic for a 90-pound female to be throwing bows and arrows at a predator. And they're like, well, did you see the ending of the first predator? I'm like, well, Dutch is a military commando with experience. And a lot of his weapons had grenade launcher attachments on the spears. So that argument's invalid.
I will say I haven't even seen the Munsters, but I will say Prey because listen, I actually like the idea of a Native American going after the predator, but it's the fact that I just have this because it's Disney and there's evidence out there that they stole from a fan film.
I know. Yep. I seen it. I talked about this guy. He used to be cool, but he got all woke on me and shit. But
he got a little crazy. That guy.
That guy is suing Disney.
I don't blame him. I'll give him credit for that.
They said they wanted to do it when they did the
he can't. What he's suing for, because he can't sue because it's a fan film. What he's suing for is story infringement, where it's you stole my story. Now he did not copyright his story or anything, but because the evidence is out there, I mean, I think you can watch the fan film on YouTube.
It's a good fan film. I talked to he did the fan film I told you about for the Escape from New York and Big Trouble in Little China. He did the crossover. I talked about this guy. He was a cool guy, and then he got all woke on me. And everything.
Since Matt's in here, should we all group together and sing "Run Up the Hill" for Wild Man?
Oh God, please, please! I'm gonna turn the volume down if you do, please.
So yeah, that was that. He got all, he did get woke, but at least he's suing Disney right now.
Yeah, I'll give him credit. I'll give him
He
credit
started
for
doing
that.
this thing where he was like going after his fans. Do you remember that? He was doing like
I
he
posted this guy's stuff. He did a lot of good fan films on Knight Rider. He did a good one on Psycho. He did one on Snake Plissken. He did everything. He did a Batman, and he has good talent. But he went all woke and shit. Jeez.
Well, I actually hope he wins. You know,
Me too.
Because listen, all he's asked. Here's the thing. He emailed Disney and said, "Hey, you took my idea. I'm not asking for any money. All I want is a story credit."
When did he make it? Because I know that they said they wanted to do it back in when they did the one with Thomas Jane back then.
He did it around that.
He did Dirty Laundry?
Yeah. I checked it. I put it.
Wait. He did Dirty Laundry? That was him?
Pieces. Hold on.
Okay. No. Chris R something. I know you guys are talking
Chris
about.
Chris Natale something.
Yeah.
Ronnie Miller showed up at Matt's workplace.
I praise this guy's work on Facebook and everything. He did some good fan films.
Yeah, no, he did.
You talked to him on
I even called him the Steven Spielberg of fan films.
Right. No, I remember you talking about him. Yeah, and he's a great director.
Okay, you gotta count just to make sure. Just in case, let's say he wasn't blocked. But like, it happens to be, but
yeah.
It
doesn't look okay.
It's Rob Zombie, so.
That's my glove. Sorry.
No, you're cool.
So yeah, no, I mean
Yeah, what about Rob Zombie? What happened with Rob?
The Mustard Trail looks like worse than a porn parody.
Oh no, it's my boss over here.
Hey,
what else do you expect from Rob Zombie?
Hey.
Oh, I'm like, what's happening?
Now there's a guy I can call irrelevant. There's a guy because he does the same shit.
All right, guys, I got it.
Lansky,
all right,
yeah,
I'm out here at 4:30, so just hit me like as soon as I'm out. I'll jump back in.
Okay.
She in the stars.
All right.
Have a good one.
All right, ciao, guys.
Ciao.
Do the 2020 so far feel any different, or does it feel like the 2010s 2.0? In a way, it feels different.
Good question.
I guess you could argue that, like that now it's starting to feel a little bit like the 2010s 2.0. But what do you mean as far as socially, movie-wise, game-wise? I mean, in general, I think it's starting to feel like its own year now. But there are points where it does feel like we're reliving the same decade. But
hang on, I'll be right back.
No problem.
Huh? Okay. But I know it's a very basic answer. But I mean, I guess. I mean, the movies have gotten worse. That's for sure. Outside of Top Gun Maverick and a few others, but I don't know. Any year I'm alive, a good year. So that's my logic.
I will say that it's too early to tell for this decade right now.
It is. That is true also. We're only 2 years in.
Ask us another 7 years, 8 years. Yeah. By 2030, we'll have an answer for you.
And
when everything's remade.
Maybe by then, Wildman would let Dale Craig get like a fucking, ID to go to Mars. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe he'll like running up the hill. Maybe he'll praise Lady Gaga.
Yeah, they'll bring back Daniel Craig as Bond. Hold on a second. Let me use the bathroom real quick.
Okay, cool.
You can talk. Keep talking.
I don't know.
All right, cool.
I'm just. I'm a massive James Bond fan, and I'm just like, man, I haven't liked the first 2 Bond movies.
The Casino Royale and
Spectre and No Time to Die.
Oh, okay.
I did not even like those, and
I didn't like No Time to Die, and Spectre's kind of bland. Quantum of Solace is not very good. Skyfall and Casino Royale, I think, are great.
I like to call Spectre Sphincter.
Good God. Yeah, that movie was.
Well, you took one of James Bond's greatest enemies. His arch enemy.
Christoph Waltz, a great actor, and he feels wasted as Blofeld.
Well, I think Christoph Waltz I think he is a great actor, but he's a very one-note great actor.
Yeah.
You think so?
One-note great actor.
Okay.
Like, honestly, who like Blofeld in the books. Telly Savalas is actually the closest we've gotten to Blofeld in the books.
He was not a good Blofeld, in my opinion.
I like Telly Savalas as Blofeld.
Yeah, I liked him too. Kojak, I missed that guy. He was cool.
Telly Savalas, though, he is the closest in the books to Blofeld. Because even though Telly Savalas was not exactly... Basically... He was basically like a brute, like a mob boss brute, sort of, but like a head of an organization. So, like, my choice to honestly play Blofeld, I mean, and this is 2015 when Sphincter came out.
Sphincter.
I was actually going to say Mickey Rourke.
Boy.
You were saying who?
Mickey Rourke as Blofeld.
Mickey Rourke?
What are we talking about?
Kinda.
Well, because he's supposed to be kind of more of a brute, but more like a smart businessman.
So he's not like that sort of mastermind he kind of looked at Christoph Waltz at.
No.
Okay.
And so you basically need honestly, like the best Blofeld that you could probably get is like Don Corleone.
Really?
And he's more meant to be a tactician as head of an organization, And honestly, none of the... I mean, Donald Pleasance did come close, but Telly Savalas...
I like Donald Pleasance.
Yeah, me too.
I like Donald Pleasance too, but he came close to being that Blofeld type, but Telly Savalas did come the closest. And then Charles Gray, I mean, he is still the worst Blofeld, I think. Because Diamonds Are Forever...
I'm about to say, is that the Diamonds Are Forever Blofeld?
Yeah, I don't like Diamonds Are Forever. Because On Her Majesty's Secret Service is my favorite Bond movie.
I like that one, but
it's good.
I wouldn't call it my favorite. But I think that
it's my favorite.
Pretty good.
It's my favorite. I really like that movie.
It's a dark Bond movie. I'll give it credit. It is a dark as shit Bond movie.
Diamonds Are Forever really just I think dropped the ball, because think about what they could have done after On Her Majesty's Secret Service. James Bond has a license to kill, and then this guy just murdered his wife on his wedding day.
Yeah, that was a sad ass scene. That was
what I'm saying is they dropped the ball with Diamonds Are Forever, and they could have made James Bond go on this dark, gritty revenge thing with Blofeld.
I kind of didn't like the License to Kill. That's all you need for
Diamonds Are Forever is fun, but it's not my favorite.
Yeah,
but how come George Lazenby didn't get another movie?
It's Scotty.
Right. Hey, Scotty.
Hey, what's going on?
Scotty, beam back up again. How are you?
George Lazenby.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. How about all of y'all?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Yeah. I actually one of the things I had an idea for is...
Oh, hey, Steven.
I had an idea for a James Bond video game where it was set in the 70s after On Her Majesty's Secret Service. It was supposed to be like this James Bond Elseworld, where, like, what if George Lazenby continued?
Right.
And basically it's one of those games, like, where you decide you decide every fate of Bond, like where he, like, do you decide if he goes on this covert secret mission from M, or under the radar, or does he literally go on this dark, gritty revenge story to track down Blofeld? And
would it be a first person or third person perspective based game?
Third.
From Russia with Love, the Bond games are my favorite game franchise. Of course, I love From Russia with Love. That was Sean Connery's last acting job.
It would probably be third person. I was more thinking like
why don't you just do both, like Hitman? Hitman used to do that. They did both.
I think you know, you know why Sean Connery did that, right?
Because of his grandson.
Yeah, he did that for his grandson.
And that was his last acting job. He went out the same way he got in.
Yeah.
Dash
I still haven't
Connery.
played the game.
It's a fun game.
And Dash Connery is getting into acting now.
Oh, good for him.
That's nice.
And
That's cool.
like you look at Dash, he looks a lot like his granddaddy. Like, and I'm like, and I'm like, you know what? He's too young right now to play James Bond because he's like 24. But maybe in the future he could play James Bond.
Who would you decide to play James Bond outside of him?
Well, I have for me definitely Scott Adkins because he's a martial artist and he's British and he would make a perfect Bond to modernize.
I have a couple. I have
Idris Elba.
Oh God,
he's a good one.
No, Victor Salva should be the villain.
He's good, but all this hype about him, I'm just tired of it. He's a good actor. I'm just tired of the hype. The hype is too much. I'm done with that.
I have three choices.
Natalie Portman.
Bond girl.
I have three.
Maybe.
I have
Jane Bond.
Yeah. Oh gosh, she already has a character named Jane.
Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
My first choice to play James Bond, the new James Bond, is Theo James. He was his most famous thing is he's in the Divergent movies. He was 4. You look at this guy; he looks like a young Sean Connery. I mean, Theo James. I also do think, Philip Winchester. I think he would be a good James Bond.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think they're setting up for that one guy to be the next Bond. He was in the Eternals.
God!
No!
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, geez.
Richard something. Richard.
No.
I thought you were talking about the other guy. Because they're hyping up somebody else too, but he's
Richard
Madden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who was the other guy that was hyped up?
What? I don't even know his name. I would not be for him to play James Bond because it would be a tokenization. Because I'm not trying to sound racist, but he's black, so it would be a tokenization, and getting brownie points from the woke people.
Was it Mahershala Ali? No, not him.
No, this guy's like young. He's like in his early 30s.
Brian Tyree Henry?
No, I don't know who it is. But my third choice, he's a complete unknown. But I think he is a great actor. It's that Anthony Gruber. I talked about him early on the stream. He does the voices like Harrison Ford impressions. He does a Sean Connery impression. I would not want him to do that. But this guy, his dad actually was a spy. So
interesting.
And the great thing about this guy is he's like 33 years old. So he could be James Bond for the long haul, and he's a complete unknown because I think that James Bond, Pierce Brosnan was the exception, Timothy Dalton maybe, and Roger Moore maybe. I know that's like half the Bond catalog. I think James Bond works the best when he's a complete unknown.
Yes, like with Superman, the Christopher Reeve, he was an unknown.
Exactly, and I will say this though. I will say maybe get. Like, if we really want Scott Adkins, maybe have Scott Adkins play like a Bond villain or something.
No, I don't see. I can definitely see him as Bond. I'm telling you, that's a perfect way to bring Bond, to modernize him. Barbara Broccoli, wherever he make him a martial artist and make the films R-rated, like a Grindhouse film. Give Bond the Grindhouse treatment.
What's worse, Rob Zombie?
Exactly, and you know what? I think I'm going to say this. It is time that the Broccoli's talk to the Schultzman family. The Schultzman, because remember, Harry Schultz, it was Albert Broccoli and Harry Schultzman Productions that started Eon Productions. And it's just time that you bring back him, and, at least his name, and talk to the Schultzman family because, Harry does not get enough credit. It's always the Broccolis. and you know, Harry did have some very wacky ideas for James Bond movies, but you know, they started the company together.
Yeah.
And you know,
what's worse, Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2, or the 2018 film and Halloween Kills?
No, they're both shitty. They're all shitty.
They're all shitty, but if you were trapped on a desert island and someone say, "Hey, you have to watch these crappy movies," because Uriel's asking the question.
I'm gonna pick. I haven't seen the last 2 Halloween movies.
I have to go with definitely. I'll go with Rob Zombie's Halloween.
I'm
I
gonna go
won't
with
watch
Rob
the second
Zombie.
one.
Either
I won't
Halloween
watch the second one.
2018
No,
and Halloween
probably the
Kills are
first
not
one,
very
not
good.
the second one.
I'll go with the
really?
Rob Zombie's Halloween.
I went to go see that when it first
just
came
be-
out. Rob Zombie's
just-
Man, I
Halloween.
can
went to go
imagine
see it
the
when it first came out.
disappointment in the theater.
I will go with that one just for Scout Taylor Compton because I think she's cute.
Yeah, I like they brought back Danielle Harris because I haven't seen her in years until that movie. It was cool. She looked gorgeous when I saw her. That was the first time I saw her in a long time. But when they brought her back for that,
Yeah, Bridge Too
Isn't that
Far. I
movie
haven't
like
seen.
3 hours long.
A Bridge Too Far.
I haven't seen that in
You're good
years.
though.
I got the Blu-ray.
Let me ask you guys this, and I know this sounds weird, but I'm only asking this because it's a rock and roll movie, and because Elvis came out. What do you guys think of Purple Rain?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. I hear it's
Haven't
good,
seen it either.
but
Of course, the soundtrack is popular.
I like.
I never got too into Prince, but I do know that he's popular.
I like Purple Rain. I even like the sequel.
Yeah, Graffiti Bridge. Yeah, it was more of a musical than the first film, but Prince directed the that one. Yeah, but yeah, Prince had some weird things, but he was a good musician. It had a good story. Yeah, a good story. He's a guy. I heard half of it was a biopic and everything. And I heard that 8 Mile. A lot of people say 8 Mile was like a hip hop version of that.
Huh.
I haven't seen either of them.
All at Once.
Everything Everywhere is what he means.
Have you seen it, Well Man?
Well, what's that about?
Oh, I've seen it. That's great. That's great. And fuck, my fucking little thing broke. Damn it. Oh, I had this
the new
glass statue and it sort of cracked a little bit, but
The new multiverse movie with Michelle Yeoh.
Oh,
It's really good.
No, I need to see that. I love Michelle Yeoh. Ever since Tomorrow Never Dies, that's my favorite Bond movie.
I really liked Everything Everywhere.
And they got Short Round in it. They Data in it. They brought him back. That was a big comeback for him. Again, get him on Cobra Kai if you're listening.
Oh wait, Grand Theft Ruben's asking a question. Ever heard of who's that? Erica Terpstra? Sorry if I'm pronouncing the name wrong.
Never
Don't
heard
know
of
who
her.
that is.
Never heard of her.
Nope.
Nope, don't know who that is. Nope. Unfortunately not.
I remember the Virtual Boy Nintendo. There was a Nintendo game where this is way before Oculus. They had a Nintendo Virtual Boy, like early virtual reality stuff.
The console that will make your eyes bleed.
Dr. Castration 2, the
By the way, check out Lawnmower Man. That is the greatest virtual reality movie ever made, based off a Stephen King story. Lawnmower Man,
Yep,
the greatest
that
virtual
first
reality movie ever made.
Yeah,
But
Brent
they're on
Leonard.
something.
It's unfortunate that Brent Leonard directed the worst Highlander sequel, sadly. He did Virtual City, which is actually a decent film with Denzel
Have you guys
Washington.
gotten Oculus? You gotta get an Oculus. It's a whole new world when you.
I know that Studio Red Band, Matt, he says that watching movies on Oculus is like
It's
insane.
like you're in the IMAX. I'm telling you, when you watch a movie, especially on Amazon, it's like you're in the IMAX. I watched Cliffhanger, and it was like I was I was in the IMAX theater.
Yeah, but aren't Oculus headsets like $700?
I got it for $300 on eBay.
Wow, that's a steal.
Ain't bad.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of suggest.
Okay.
I threw out in the chat. I tried to throw out in the chat for people that are out there watching. Yeah, throw out some movie questions. Try to stump us.
Throw out some movie questions. So we're gonna do it like teams, like last time.
How do we? Well, it's 5 people. So how should we do it?
Actually, yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah, is there gonna be a ref now?
I'll be the ref.
For the points?
I'll be the ref.
Okay. Some Ian Scotty versus Wildman and Junebug.
We'll take notes, and it'll be you and Scotty, and I guess you and Junebug and Wildman.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna be tallying the points.
What is that?
What's that? Oh, it's
That's not me. That's not me.
Oh.
Sorry about that. IMDb
Okay.
was playing some trailer music for the new Orphan movie.
Gotcha.
That looks good, by the way. I'm looking forward to
I haven't
that.
seen the trailer, but
I was
it
so
just
blown
played.
away that they didn't. I don't think they used CGI. I think they used some camera tricks to make her look like she was a kid again and stuff like that.
But I liked the original Orphan too.
That was good.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Very
Isabel
good.
Foreman really did a great job in that performance.
Yeah,
considering
she
content.
when you saw her in that, you know she was going places. And look at her now. She's fucking gorgeous. You go on Instagram, she's gorgeous.
All right.
Oh my god.
So Junebug and Wildman, what's your team name? Team Dale Craig? Got you.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Team running up the hill.
no.
Run up the Team Gaga?
Team
No.
Miller.
Yeah.
Team Miller?
Team Miller.
The Dodo Birds.
Team Mork.
Oh, man.
Okay, no, but seriously, I'm just gonna call it Team JW.
That's fine.
And
JW?
Yay, Jehovah's Witness team.
Oh my god, please.
And then Team TS or Zero Scotty. I'm just gonna call it Team Zero Scotty.
No.
So
Retro Cool is the name.
retro cool.
There you go.
All right, so guys, start giving them some movie trivia questions.
Yeah, we can't cheat.
So
Nope, cheating.
We can't Google IMDb.
Yeah, that was funny. I was reading some cheating stories earlier. That's funny. Some
so,
seriously fucked up shit.
So John, since you're going to trucking school, what's your handle going to be?
I have no idea. I haven't thought about that. Yeah.
Because I'm assuming that they still have CB radio. So
Wait, before you guys start, let me answer this question from Mike Barrett before you guys start the movie trivia. Yes, I love. What's the name of the movie? Caliber 9. That's really good. I love. I think it's called Manhunt, and another really good one's The Boss with Henry Silva. So yes, I am a DeLeo fan. I recommend his movies to anyone that's out there.
we can play the game. I might have to leave here shortly, but
No problem.
That's fine.
We're playing it by ear.
When you leave, I'll probably take your place on the team.
okay. So
I'll leave this up for a minute. So, I mean, there's 7 people watching, so somebody's probably typing up a question.
Someone's got a question, man.
Somebody's got a question out there. Easy, hard, difficult, doesn't matter.
Don't know the Dutch actor. I'm not really familiar with Chicano. Sorry, Grand Theft Ruben. Don't really know.
Any
But,
lifelines? Any lifelines we
Yeah,
can
wait.
come up with?
Actually, yeah, Junebug, you were asking about the trucking school. How's that going?
Junebug, you still there?
Oh,
yeah.
okay, here's
As
the
your
question.
miller's coming in the house, be careful. Go.
I got the answer.
So, I mean, come on,
All right.
zero cool is actually a pretty good handle.
It's probably taken.
I mean, you can't really trademark a handle, so
True.
because I'm assuming the trucks still have CB radios, so
Yeah. Now, who's got an answer for this question? Because somebody's come up with the question.
Dun,
But I know the answer, but
Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun,
It's not Junior, right? It's not Junior.
that was 94. So
Yeah.
Suburban Commando.
0.1 for John.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I was trying to give you guys a
That's what it
chance.
That was supposed to be with those, be with them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would have been awesome.
All right, so that's a point. All right, here we go.
Oh yeah, Blade Trinity. Sorry.
Yeah, you beat me to that. Everybody knew that.
Okay.
Hang on, man. I gotta go do something. Be right back.
Not a problem, man.
You guys are even
So that's
now.
2 points.
Bop, yeah. All right. So we'll leave that up there for a second. So
You guys are pretty much tied.
2-0.
Well, aren't we both on the same team? Me
Oh,
and John?
wait. Actually, no, you're not tied. You guys got the point too because Scotty's on your team. So
that's
Retro
right.
Fools at 2. And JW is at 0.
Wait, who's on whose team?
It's Wildman and Junebug and Scotty and John.
Okay.
So you guys got 2 points, I think. And Basie and Adrian. I've seen a little bit of King of the Hill, but what do you mean Basie and Adrian?
I never heard of that.
Don't know. I saw a little bit of
Does
King
not
of
ring
the
a bell.
Hill, but it wasn't really my show. Saw a few
okay.
episodes, but propane, I guess.
I watched some of King of the Hill, but for some reason I stopped watching the early 2000s. I guess it wasn't.
I always
funny
loved
anymore.
making those jokes though. Whenever they're like behind the picket fence, going, "Yep." Those are always funny though. But I saw a little bit of King of the Hill.
I love King of the Hill. It's one of my favorite shows.
Was your favorite character Boomhauer?
Probably, actually.
There you go. Oh, here we go. Already. We got
Here we go.
Oh boy. Ah, shit.
the immigrant song.
Ralph Batsky's Lord of the Rings, I think.
Let me see.
Is that it? Can someone in the chat verify? Almost Human haven't seen. Ever seen the Block Mamba? Nope. Oh, Johnny says Shrek the Third.
Simon Yam, yes, I have. I remember him as the villain in Full Contact. Grand Theft Ruben.
Okay. I'll just say though, I do know Ralph Batsky originally wanted Led Zeppelin, and I believe he did want to use one of their classic songs too. So, but if that's not the answer that you wanted, I'm just pointing that out. So,
Not a problem. So we got 7 people watching right now. Unit 731.
For some reason, that sounds like a game that was on the PS Vita. Never played it, but it sounds... No, it's Unit 13, but don't know what Unit 731 is.
Not familiar with it at all.
Don't know what Shinzo Abe is.
Okay, that's a good question. I don't know about that one. Scotty, you have an idea?
Romeo Must Die.
Let's see.
No, I think that was... Oh, damn. That's true.
Because Lethal Weapon 4...
Oh, yeah, Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon 4 was his first American movie. That came out in 98, and then Romeo Must Die came out in 99, so...
And I blanked out on that. I guess it was Romeo Must Die.
The ref is going to Google it. Yeah.
I'm going to Google it, and whoever says it first, I will confirm if it's a yes or a no.
Yeah, John Jerry said it was correct, so yeah.
Okay, so that was Junebug?
Yep.
Or was that Scotty?
That was Junebug.
Yeah, Junebug got it first.
Okay, so that's 1 point.
I can't believe it.
Oh, so you do like 1 point per person?
Well, what I'm doing is that I'm tallying the points. Like, you got 2 points. Junebug got 1 point.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I love Almost Human, Mike Barrett. I think that's Thomas Milan's best movie. I actually have it on Blu-ray from Code Red. But that's a good Umberto Lenzi flick.
This is
what upcoming action movie sequel is going to co-star? Oh, that's easy. That's
even,
easy.
even the ref knows.
Expendables 4.
We all don't want it to be true, but it is. So Junebug said it first. But...
I refuse to answer that. Yeah.
Hey, I'm the only one in the chat looking forward to that one because I actually like Megan Fox. Either that or Stanley does.
I refuse to answer that.
You let Junebug take the point, John.
Well, I'll give it to him. I knew what the answer was. I didn't want to. I know Wild Man. I know he's away at the moment.
Andre Gromyko. Don't know who that is. The Fugitive or The Fugitive.
The Fugitive.
I like Air Force One, but I like The Fugitive more.
The Fugitive.
I'm gonna say both. Both on that one too.
Haven't seen Black Rain, but I like Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Yeah, Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Showdown in Little Tokyo.
We got another question.
Oh,
even I have to think about this one.
Oh,
I have a guess. We can't Google it.
Armageddon.
I'm gonna say Godzilla. What do you say, Scotty?
I'm back. What I miss?
Oh, this is the question.
You guys are on a. Who said Armageddon?
Armageddon.
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh,
Who said it?
Junebug.
Junebug got it.
Junebug.
I was thinking it was.
So now we're tied. Wow, man.
Well, hold on.
They have one more point than us.
Junebug's ahead of you.
By
Because
two?
Expendables 4, and then before that,
Romeo
they
must
got another point.
die.
Yeah, we're missed. Okay.
Yeah, so you guys are
this one.
just 1 point behind, and that's it. I love Violent Naples, but check out my Violent Rome, Mike Barrett.
So
I
it's 3-2.
love Violent Naples. In case you guys are wondering what he's asking, he's talking about...
Was Armageddon the 1999, 98, right?
Yeah. Well, this is the question that was given to us, and everybody had to guess. I say Godzilla. Junebug got it right with Armageddon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I said that. Yeah.
Wish Violent Naples was on DVD, Mike. Wish it was. Marlene Dietrich? The last name sounds familiar, but I'm not really sure who that is.
Famous 1930s actress. She slept with JFK.
Marilyn Monroe.
And her dad.
Say what?
JFK's dad.
Oh boy.
She
Okay, keep it in the
My
family.
mind.
Okay.
Even the ref is
slept
shaking
with
his
Good to
head.
know. Good to know. She really got around, didn't she?
Give me 1 second. I'm getting a phone call, so I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Marlene Dietrich, she slept with JFK and JFK's dad.
So she was Marilyn Monroe before Marilyn Monroe.
Well, JFK had a lot of flings.
Yep, I guess his wife really couldn't satisfy.
That's what the F. That's what the F in his middle name stood for.
Yeah.
Fling. Yeah.
Fling.
Fling. John Fling Kennedy.
Or better yet, Yef stands for something else. Fuckboy.
Well, I thought he was going to sit there and say it stands for fucking, and then he was starting doing the humpy motion there.
Probably.
Because, Jackie had her affairs too.
She did?
Yeah, they cheated on each other.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. Jackie's kind of hot, so I can't really blame any guy for wanting to get her.
Burt Reynolds has said that he slept with Jackie Kennedy. So
nice.
Yes, Burt Reynolds, smooth talker.
The Bandit getting it with the first lady.
Oh, okay. Here's a good one. Without looking, what do you guys guess?
Okay.
Edward Scissorhands was one.
I have to say 6.
I'm going to say 8.
Is that counting directed or produced?
Director.
Okay.
I'm going to say, you know what? I'm about to go. I'm going to change my answer a little bit. I'll go 7. Final answer.
I have to change it to 5.
I'm going to see.
I'm going to say 4.
I think 6.
So 7, 6, 5, 4. 7.
Wait, 7. I forgot.
I'm just taking a guess. I'm not Googling.
I said 8.
Anybody said 8?
That was well.
I said 5.
Who was closest to 8?
I think you said 8 first, right, John?
Yeah,
You
I
changed
said
it to
8. And I
7.
changed it back to 5.
Well, didn't you say 8 and then 7?
Originally, but then I changed it to 7 because I thought it was too many.
You know what? We should call this a draw on this one. This was a hard one.
So do you guys each get the point or no one gets the point?
I'd say no one gets the point.
What was the answer?
The answer was he did 8 because
Oh, wow.
Edward
I had it.
Ed Wood, Sleepy Hollow, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory remake, which spoiler I like. Don't kill me. Corpse Bride, Sweeney Todd.
Okay, I think Total Meltdown just asked.
Huh?
Total Meltdown just asked. Okay, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say I know what it is.
Yeah,
I know. Should I go ahead, or you want to go ahead with this, John?
Was it Rudy?
The highest grossing sports film?
Oh,
Rudy's okay.
I have a guess. What do you get?
I read that wrong. Sorry, I thought they
Mighty
were talking about
Ducks.
1985.
It's got to be Mighty Ducks.
Remember
no.
the Titans?
It came out like 20 years after Rocky 4. If I know.
I'm going to go with that because I can't think of anything else.
I want to say like Glory or something like that.
Glory's a sports movie. You see Glory as a sports movie?
That's a totally different movie if it was.
Or Glory Road.
Oh,
Glory Road, yeah.
Nobody remembers Glory Road.
Doesn't.
I'm going to say remember the Titans. That's the final answer.
I have to say Mighty Ducks.
I know which one he's talking about because it came out like 20 years after Rocky 4. So
Rocky 4 was the highest grossing sports. I thought when you think of Rocky, you think of the first movie. Rocky 4, really?
What do you say, Scotty? What do you say? I have to consult with my team member.
I don't know.
I'm gonna stay with Mighty Ducks. That's all. That's all I have to say.
It seems like Total Meltdown's gonna have to answer this one because I cannot look through this gigantic ass list.
I'll be right back.
Oh, what's the answer to Total Meltdown to?
And then Grand Theft Ruben, I'm familiar with Boys from Brazil, but I haven't seen it yet. But I hear it's a pretty good movie.
it's pretty good.
And no, I did not own a Nintendo 64. I might get one and start a classic collection though one day. Wow.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
The Blind Side.
Okay. So that's going to be
Nobody
no point, unfortunately.
I forgot.
We got blinded by.
I forgot. We were distracted by Sandra Bullock's beauty.
Yeah, that's what it was.
All right. So far, Junebug's team is still winning a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, I have a guess.
Oh, God.
I have a guess.
Well, man, I'm not gonna lie. For a second there, you almost sounded like Jeff Goldblum taking a shit with like the
Shitting finds a way.
Shit.
I have to say Transformers. I gotta say it's gotta be Transformers.
Let me remember what came out in 2007.
I guess
I would say that.
I would say Transformers.
It has to be Transformers.
Yeah.
Good old Megan Fox. Swing.
I was gonna say
How
that.
far she's come.
hey.
No way. No way. I think, believe it or not,
Scotty, what do
2
you say?
films outdo Transformers in this answer.
Oh wait, you know what?
Yep.
Ah, damn it, Johnny Jerry got it.
It's Spider-Man 3.
Oh,
And believe it or not, I
damn it.
looked it up. Shrek 2 was number 2 that year. Kind of
Which one?
crazy that
Which is-
Shrek 2 beat out Transformers for that year.
Shrek 2 was 2004.
I know Live Free or Die Hard was 2007 too.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Shrek 3, my bad.
Mission Impossible 2.
Dang, wow, man, just went ahead and
I'm sorry?
X-Men.
Oh, yeah.
But that could be it too, though. We say Scotty.
Not Gone in 60 Seconds.
I have to say Mission Impossible 2. Because I know it was the highest grossing movie of the summer, but that gives me an edge.
Fucking way this was the highest grossing.
I'm sorry?
Well, I think, let me see, because I think I got the answer. But
Because it's funny because, Top Gun Maverick is the highest grossing movie of the summer. And that I remember MI2 was the highest grossing movie of summer of 2000. Yeah.
So.
Who says what?
You guys, what is your answer, John?
X-Men.
Final answer?
Yeah. Scotty. Is Scotty there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
And
I
Ezra
had to go to
Miller
the
gets
bathroom,
his
but-
house?
I'm just gonna answer.
Let's see. I'm just gonna. Are we talking domestic or worldwide?
I guess it's like international domestic. So
Believe it or not, I'm gonna probably guess Gladiator.
I didn't think about that one.
hold on. I think someone's got the answer.
The rest is doing his research.
Ding, ding, ding. It's Mission Impossible 2.
Ah, damn it.
Was right.
Because I was looking it up because it said How the Grinch Stole Christmas, but domestically, Mission Impossible 2 made more money.
Yes.
So you're 2 points ahead.
All right.
2006 domestic. Oh Jesus.
Was it Superman Returns? Maybe.
Maybe Superman. Yeah, maybe.
I was hoping it would be Snakes on a Plane because that movie got so much shit. But I go with Superman Returns.
I would go with Superman Returns if I really think about it, but
I don't know if I have an answer for that.
Superman Returns is actually pretty underrated, honestly.
Yeah,
It had
watch
moments. It had moments.
You guys didn't like Brandon Routh as Superman?
He was cool. He was cool. Kevin Spacey was cool as Lex until the shit with him now.
he's well, Brandon Routh is better than Henry Cavill.
I didn't mind Kate Bosworth. She was okay.
She's nice.
All right.
I just didn't like some parts of the story. I just didn't like.
So what is the answer from each side?
Oh, Johnny Jerry already answered it.
Superman Returns for me.
Pirates
2.
Oh, that was the one.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, give us a minute to think about this one because I had to. Yeah. Oh wait, you know what? I think I got it already. I was like, let me think about it. And I saw the year. I'm like, okay, I think I got it.
This is not. See, I'm good at movie trivia, but sometimes this is not really my era. So,
What do you say, Scotty?
What movie?
Okay. Sorry. What movie? I do not know that one.
In
Mike Barrett?
in the guess, I have to say I'm gonna make a out of the blue guess, maybe Under Siege.
Batman Returns.
Oh,
Final answer.
of course.
Let's see.
Oh.
Is that Batman Returns?
Yeah, it was huge
they got
that
the
year.
answer.
It was a huge that year.
John's team got 1 point.
Oh, cool. So what is it? 3-3?
It's 4-3.
4-3. Damn.
Yeah. And then Mike Barrett, to answer your question before, Violent Rome is on Rare Lust and buy it at Trash Palace's DVD-R store online.
Yeah, we could play for another minute. Because I know there's a lot of comments still, people.
Yeah.
Second
biggest film of 91.
91. Okay, so
Okay, I have a guess. What do you say, Scotty? Can I give a guess?
I have to say Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
I was going to say
right.
that too. Yeah. Wait. Well, I said it first.
Yep.
Damn it.
That my favorite Robin Hood
5-3.
I like.
And that's where that song came from by Bryan Adams. Everything I do for you. That's where it came from. I love the Disney animated Robin Hood. When Princess Peach came out, they re-released it in theaters.
My favorite Robin Hood is one I can't watch anymore because of Errol Flynn.
You remember the one? You remember the one they did with Patrick Bergman, the guy from Sleeping with the Enemy, with Julia Roberts? There was Uma Thurman was in it. It was a TV movie.
Yeah, Uma Thurman was Maid Marian.
Beware of DeviantArt. There are some great artists, but also some weird artists. But yes, I am familiar with DeviantArt. Grand Theft Ruben.
I've heard of him.
Okay.
All right. Say one more question.
One more question.
5-3, right? Or do you want to get to
what?
7?
This is going to be double or nothing.
Double or nothing.
If you guys win this, you guys get double the points you already get. And if Junebug wins this, they get double the points they already have.
And they make it a 7. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Highest grossing movie of summer of 2005. Oh, my gosh.
Gosh. Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, I'm agree. I think it was
Scotty,
Revenge of the Sith. Definitely Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith.
Scotty said it first. Let's see if it's correct.
We could tie this and we go to sudden death.
That's a good one.
Yep, it's Revenge of the Sith.
Yes.
The most underrated Star Wars film.
Do we both get points or one or the other team?
So now that they answered, they tied and there's a sudden death round. Now
sudden death.
So now it's 5-5.
They did that in Cobra Kai. They had a sudden death on season 4. Just for season 4, they had a sudden death. It wasn't just Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Before somebody answers, before we start though, I just have one thing to say.
What?
Yeah, good, bad, and the ugly. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Oh, no.
This is a sudden
I
death
know.
Back to the Future and Rambo, First Blood Part 2.
Rambo,
Go ahead, Scott.
It was Rocky 4, Rambo First Blood Part 2. And I guess you can say throw Back to the Future.
Oh, how could Back to the Future not be? Back to the Future was
no. You guys are missing one.
What, 2 highest grossing films?
The 2 highest grossing films. There's one right under Back to the Future. So someone got half the answer right.
Back to the Future and Rocky 4.
It couldn't be the Goonies. No. It would have been cool if it was Remo Williams because I love that movie.
Wait. No, wait. Hold on. I think actually, because some people are. All right. So who said Back to the Future and First Blood Part 2?
I did.
Okay. Because I'm getting a little bit. I just got to do something real quick. The ref is just gonna look into something real quick. Okay.
I want to say, yeah, it was either Rocky. It was Rambo 2 and Rocky 4 because that's how Sylvester Stallone got the deal with Cobra because they
Exactly.
wanted him to,
Yeah. But
gonna
Back
guess
to the
one.
Future was huge in
I just thought of it.
1985. Back to the
I'm
Future
gonna
was
guess
a
this one.
huge
Can I say
thing.
it? Can I say this?
Oh,
I'm gonna guess out
oh
of Africa.
no! The Ewok Adventure.
The Walk Adventure.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm kidding. I'm
It
kidding.
is an action movie, but apparently domestically, this one outgrossed part 2.
Commando.
Well, more of a comedy.
Oh,
Really
the comedy, action comedy.
Yeah.
Spies Like Us.
Oh, you know what? I got it. Let me see. Back to the Future and Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Oh,
No.
Oh wait,
Jumpin' Jack Flash was 86.
86. Okay.
Yeah.
An action comedy. Well, wait. Was it? Was it Jewel?
Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This came out December of '84, so it would have been around. You know, it would have been around in theaters in '85. Beverly Hills Cop.
Yep.
It was.
Because apparently, Beverly Hills Cop made $316 million worldwide, and First Blood Part 2 made $300 million.
No way.
That's a
Beverly Hills Cop at the last minute.
What?
No way.
I would say that's a technicality because that came out December of '84.
Well, actually, yeah, because there's conflicting info as to which one hold number 2 and number 3. I just looked it up.
I would say that. I would say.
Oh, nope, I got it wrong. So
What?
whoever said First Blood Part 2, it came out in 1984. My bad. So who said
Well-
Back to the Future and First Blood Part 2 first?
I did.
Wow, man.
All right, so you guys get double the points anyway.
All right. Yeah.
See,
And as the
Where
president,
will you guys be without me? Huh?
Wild Man, as the president, you get to have lunch with Daniel Craig.
Oh God!
Your prize
I'll
is-
pass.
Lady
I'll
Gaga
pass.
songs from Top Gun Maverick.
He's eating alone. I'll pass. I'll eat. I'll stay on Mars and eat alone. He'll eat alone.
Maybe Wild might have lunch with the woman of Bond, right?
Your prize is running.
Okay,
up the
yeah,
hill.
I made a mistake, Mike. Yep, 84.
I would. It will be. I will go with Kate Beckinsale.
No. His prize is he's gonna have dinner with Princess Deja Thoris of Mars.
He's running
I
up
go
the hill
with that. I'll go with. I'm cool with that.
He's running up the hill with Daniel Craig.
Oh,
You just have to. But Wildman, you might just have to go through John Carter first. But
I can deal with that.
Favorite sport.
Play or watch?
I have to go. Oh man, there's so many of them. But can we count American Gladiators as a sport? I missed that show.
boxing, I would say boxing before it went.
No,
soft.
no. I have to go with maybe martial arts. Martial arts.
There's your
Boxing.
prize, wow, man.
Like I said, boxing because boxing, but before it went soft.
I'll
and
take
woke.
my lightsaber and I'll split them in half.
Go ahead, Jubug.
Boxing before it went soft and woke.
Where do we go with wrestling?
I heard they're going back to TV 14.
Good.
Well, I heard Vince McMahon is quitting because of.
Yeah, he's getting old. He's very worn himself.
Well,
Didn't
he step down because of allegations that it's like people were so shocked by it? It's like it's Vince McMahon. Did you guys not see the stuff he did in the 90s and 80s?
Everybody knows of history of Vince McMahon. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the left was just like, so freaked out by this. Like, Vince McMahon touched that lady. Like,
Wah.
yeah, it's Vince McMahon.
BOOHOO boo.
In the words of Fabio, here's my shocked face.
Yeah.
Yep.
Most overrated sport.
Oh man, I can't think of
I
any
can't
sport
really
that's
comment on
overrated.
sports. I'm not really a sports guy, so
Maybe
I mean,
soccer. Maybe soccer.
Overrated.
I got a better one. Golf.
I'm starting to like golf, but I don't know if I could watch golf.
I can play. I can play miniature golf. I can play with that.
I would say
Watching golf. I'm sure golf might be fun to an extent, but watching it is just kind of boring.
I would say
Tiger Woods.
Tiger
Oh
Woods.
my
Tiger
God,
Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Hey, I heard he's a real tiger.
Yeah, that's what the
Anybody
ladies
ever-
say, right?
Nope, I have not been to Minnesota.
I think Prince is from Minnesota. I think that's where Prince was. What came from?
No, I haven't been to Minnesota. I had to think about it for a sec.
Nope.
Yeah, I think Prince is from there.
Somebody's outside.
Uh-oh.
I'm not.
It's war time.
I can hear the wind going.
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
AKA football. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I used to play.
Well,
What?
you know what? I would say soccer as the most overrated.
But doesn't that,
why is
Soccer is overrated? I agree.
Why is the World Cup the biggest, sports event ever? You're just kicking balls.
And you know what? They nicknamed that game football. We already have football. Why you have to name it something else? It's the same. We already have football.
I'll say Universal Studios for
Universal Studios, because Disney has fucked himself out. Definitely Universal Studios.
Okay, I'm gonna cheat with this one. Eisner era of Disney World.
Universal has more appeal. That they have different movies and stuff. They it's I was one of those kids back in the day who would love to go, but Universal is where it's at.
Yeah.
As a Florida guy, are we talking about the amusement parks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As evil as Disney is, you cannot be fucking Epcot. Or no, Busch Gardens in Tampa. That is the shit.
Never been there.
No, that has some of the most insane
Did you
coasters
you guys
ever
ever
be on
hear,
in your entire life.
Did you guys ever hear of Westcott?
Nope.
No, never heard of it.
It was a
Alter Ego. No, you didn't miss too much. We had a little movie trivia game, but it's good to see you back.
It was a part of. It was going to be a new park in Disney World. This is the Michael Eisner era, and it was going to be an extension of Westcott or Epcot, and he was. But the icon of the park was going to be like the Epcot golf ball, but it was going to be. It's going to be
Rob Zombie themed.
It was going to be
and
really
then
tall.
Rob Zombie like, yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It was going to be like apparently one of the tallest park icons Disney's ever built, but the ball was going to be all in gold.
Huh.
Do you remember that Ghostbusters attraction they had at Universal? It's on YouTube.
Nope.
I've seen clips of it.
And of course, Indiana Jones. Speaking of Indiana Jones, Stunt Spectacular. It was awesome. I didn't go to see it, but I saw it on YouTube. It looked great.
It is great. I've seen it.
Dang.
I don't get why they took away Back to the Future. That's an iconic thing. Why would you take it away?
Well,
or Jaws.
It doesn't make any sense. These movies are iconic. You idiots. You fucking idiots.
One of my favorite rides is that they took away was Lights, Motors, Action. It was this stunt show where they taught you how they do all the car stunts and action movies and all this
Really?
stuff. It was awesome. And this was at Disney MGM Studios, which Disney can change it to Hollywood Studios. It will always be MGM Studios to me because that was my favorite part at Disney World when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. They got rid of the Great Movie Ride. They got, just to make the cash cow Star Wars land. And then there's even, you want to know when I saw this, I think I died. I think I just died. They also at Disney World. At Hollywood Studios, they have a Toy Story land. And the big attraction is
I don't give a shit about She-Hulk. I really don't. Yeah. I don't fucking care.
Hey, just out of curiosity, is King Kong still at Universal Studios as well? Isn't there King
I
Kong
hope so.
No, it burnt down.
Oh man. They need to fix it. I don't care. I saw Miss Marvel. It was okay. It wasn't totally woke. I had fun with that. But I don't give it. Fuck She-Hulk.
They're just making so many shows. It's hard to keep track.
And they're bringing back Mark Ruffalo as the nerdy Hulk. It's gonna be
I think it's I think though She-Hulk is offensive though. because
How?
What do you mean?
because She-Hulk is playing Greenface.
Oh,
No, they did that with Star Trek. Star Trek did it first.
Yeah,
I-
the
I
Green
know,
Woman.
so
They need to get that.
Yeah, she's a Hulk.
yeah, I'm offended because, you know, as a green citizen, that's fucked.
Yeah, Chad Cancelton would be offended.
Somebody needs to make a spoof of that, like paint
Yes.
themselves in
What would
Greenface.
Chad
Like,
cancel?
That would be
cool.
John.
She's the Hulkist.
She's Hulk.
The Hulk wokeness. Yeah, the woke. The woke Hulkness. The
you know
woke
what? No,
Hulk.
somebody needs to make a spoof of that. Paint themselves in Greenface and say, "I'm offended by this movie."
Yeah, some woke people are gonna be bitching about that. Oh, she's green.
The Ninja Turtles are offended. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna go for that.
Did you hear that Nickelodeon saw that little fan film that guy did of The Last Ronin, and they tried to issue him a cease and desist.
I heard The Last Ronin. I need to check that out.
What are your thoughts on Mark Ruffalo?
Fuck him. He's a
Mark Ruffalo.
woke
As a
ass
Hulk?
pussy.
He's a
As the
pedophile.
Hulk, he's
He's a
actually
woke
pretty
ass
good.
pussy.
But when he does the nerdy
he
Hulk-
made Hulk into a joke. Shit on him. They should have
He's
had
not
him with
that
Norton the break.
He's not that. He's not bad.
He's a good actor, but the shit he's doing now on Twitter and all this, fuck him.
Yeah, no, I hear he's insane on that.
He's a
That I do
fucking
hear.
woke Hollywood pussy, just like the rest of them.
Woody Allen?
Oh, Woody
Mark
Allen, that
Ruffalo
guy.
is-
That's
hey,
another
Mark
name
Ruffalo?
I hear. And oh my god.
Go ahead, Scotty.
Gross.
Where'd you bug?
Mark Ruffalo, as far as I'm concerned, he's a pedophile because he defended a pedophile.
No fucking surprise in Hollywood.
happened?
Nothing's a surprise in Hollywood
You
anymore.
know what? Believe me, when I make my first movie, one of the things I'm going to do after my first paycheck is there's a studio that I could buy that has name recognition. RKO Pictures is worth $5 million right now.
How come that seems cheap to me?
I
don't
used
know
to
why.
love watching RKO picture movies back in the
Because-
day. If you buy them, I will be with you.
Because Steven, because RKO is a private distribution company right now. They're private. They're not public.
Makes them kind of independent in a way.
Exactly.
Oh.
But I will take RKO public, and then I will be the head of RKO Pictures, and then if I have anybody who's a pedophile on my set, I will tell the person, you have 30 minutes to get out of here. Otherwise, I'm going to call the cops on you that you're trespassing. So
That's the right thing to do.
Go and pack your bags right now. Because I will rule RKO with an iron fist, but have class.
The Iron June Bug.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that's a good rule. I will.
What happened with Julianne Moore? The film he did with Julianne Moore.
I don't know.
I used to love Julianne Moore, but I heard she's woke too.
You know,
you guys see Tom. I don't know about that.
Maybe the 80s.
He would have nailed it. And especially
I don't think he'd nail it. He's got a different mustache.
Choice. He would have nailed it as not Iron Man in the 90s for sure.
Look. Fair play to Tom Selleck. The man has an excellent mustache, but it's not a Stark stash.
Don't forget, he was the original choice for Indiana Jones. Don't forget that.
I did not know that.
I think he would have done good.
He kind of made up for that because he did a movie called Lazarus where he played a thief trying to help take out steal from the Nazis. Yeah, Lazarus. That was kind of like his take on Indiana Jones. So he kind of made up for that for doing that film.
Do you guys like Runaway?
I love Runaway.
That's
absolutely.
I like Runaway.
Quigley Underground going up against Alan Rickman. Yes. An Innocent Man. That's a very good underrated movie he did. An Innocent Man. You ever seen that?
No.
Nope.
I think
check it out. It's a very good. It totally represents the
prison
justice.
movie, right?
It totally represents the justices about sending an innocent man to prison because it's very relevant today. Yeah, it's very relevant because all these wrongly convicted people going to jail. It's totally relevant. Check that movie out, An Innocent Man.
James Caan, maybe not Sandman, but maybe.
Back in the
So
day.
I was shocked when he died. I love James Caan. You know,
I know.
of course, we
James
know him
Caan's
from
an
Misery and The
excellent actor, I
Godfather, but
agree.
Alien Nation,
Mhm.
yeah, that was an underrated. Yeah, they did a TV show, but check out the movie. Very good movie. Alien Nation, very underrated film. They did a TV show for a while. Great movie.
Speaking of
Yeah, so
underrated, Mike Barrett just mentioned the Great Weapons of Death. You want to see a great dummy death with Henry Silva? Watch that movie. That's really fun.
I was gonna say I made my own little homemade version of like a 720 rip of Alien. Well, actually, no, I don't.
Let me ask you guys something. What do you guys think of the teen genre? You think the teen genre is dead?
The teen genre? Oh, the teen movie.
Like teen
if
comedy?
it's not dead, it's not heading into the right direction. I'll say that much. I think filmmakers don't know how to capture teenagers very well. I think that they want to.
Or they'll just say, "Well, what about Euphoria?" They'll say that.
Well, what about Euphoria?
Well, what Stephen was just talking about. I was just kind of bouncing off.
Because exactly, they don't know how to capture teens well.
Oh yeah, wait. I want to ask you this: do you think the teen genre is dead? What do you think of its state right now?
No, I don't think it's dead. I don't think it's heading in the right direction, though. I think it's very much alive, but it's not heading in the right direction.
I think it's just bad writers.
Yeah.
What they need to do is go back to John Hughes. John Hughes, he took it. He did make it funny, but he gave heart to it. They should go back to John Hughes route.
Yeah, it's lacking some heart behind it. It's lacking some kind of emotion. Good storytelling,
right? The best Euphoria is the Def Leppard album.
I agree with that.
Elf, you guys like Elf?
I think it's a fun movie.
Elf is fun. Who doesn't love Elf?
Here's my
Elf
thing.
Is cool.
Here's my thing. You know, I haven't seen the last 2 minutes, but here's my thing. You know, what's his name? Fucking
Will Ferrell.
No, not Will Ferrell. The boss, that actor. You remember him?
James
from Game of Thrones?
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, he bitches about people of his kind shouldn't be representing in Snow White, getting made movies from Elf and Game of Thrones. Did you guys hear his rant?
Mm-hmm.
Peter Dinklage?
Yeah.
The Snow White.
Exactly. So he gets to make movies. So he gets to make money off of Elf and Game of Thrones, but no one else can make money off Snow White.
Well,
it's funny you say that because they did actually hire a little person to play Grumpy.
Does anybody remember this? Remember when Snow White with Christian Stewart came out, and they were complaining about how they got short guys, not little people, to play the dwarves. This was like 10 years ago when that came out, and I'm like,
no, why nobody remembers that movie? Because of Christian Stewart. I can't stand her.
Oh wait,
well
Klaus Kinski as Penguin? No, Klaus Kinski as not anymore.
By the way, speaking of Snow White, did you know there was an animated movie called Happily Ever After, and the woman who voiced Snow White was actually Irene Cara, and she was black. Was there any controversy on that because Snow White was white and it was voiced by a black actress? Was there any controversy on that?
No,
I didn't hear about that.
You guys know Irene Cara, right? She's from Fame. She did the song from Fame. You know Irene Cara, right? She did the song from Flash. She did the song from Flash. She did the song from Flashdance. What a feeling! She was in that movie with Tatum. She was in that movie with Tatum O'Neal. I like Certain Fury.
I love that. I love that movie though. Happily Ever After.
Yeah.
It's and the only reason that
I haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it, but I'll tell you what, Vegas is not a honeymoon place. Sure, shit ain't a honeymoon place.
No way. Don't take no from Nicolas Cage. No.
I love Vegas, but let me tell you something. That place is not a honeymoon place. No.
Why you think why they don't call it the Sin City for nothing? It's not. I'm not talking about
First time I went back there in years, I saw 2 people get arrested. The next time I saw a drunk woman, throw up in a Ben and Jerry's.
Wow.
Tell you a lot about Vegas.
Well, something. This was before really Michael Eisner really established himself as the chairman. Those people who made Happily Ever After, they also made Alice in Wonderland, an animated Alice in Wonderland Through the Looking Glass, and they made it a sequel, but not a sequel to the Alice in Wonderland Disney movie. Just like that movie's meant to be a sequel, but not a sequel to Snow White, and Disney sued them.
Huh.
You know what would be cool if they do a crossover of Alice in Wonderland and Wizard of Oz, have Dorothy or Alice team up, going on an adventure or something like that.
You know what? Actually, what I want to see now? Yes, this would require remaking the Wizard of Oz, but make it where they base the story off of all of the books.
You remember that one movie, Return to Oz, where with Fairuza Balk when she was a little girl?
Yeah,
I got that, but I haven't seen it yet.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it was darker. It was dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with this.
Oh yeah, American Pie.
I would say the last good teen movie.
Yes. We need a better teen movie. We definitely need a more
But I would
the
say
John
the
Hughes type movies.
I would say the last good one was Superbad for sure, easily.
Did you guys see that remake? He's All That. You know, it was a remake of She's All That. Did you see that?
Nope.
It starred
Nope.
Robbie from Cobra Kai. Robbie from Cobra Kai was in it.
Yeah, definitely. American Pie is better than Euphoria.
I seen
The
clips of that.
greatest teen movie of all time. No, hands down, is The Breakfast Club.
Yes, I would agree with that.
I think
A
I
close
got the
second.
Criterion Blu-ray
A
somewhere.
close second is Ferris Bueller.
Ferris
Yeah.
Bueller's a classic.
I would say
Classic,
close second is
classic.
actually Pretty in Pink.
John Hughes knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He was a
honestly,
genius, man.
Honestly, there are some days where I like Pretty in Pink more than The Breakfast Club.
I don't blame
I'll
you.
get-
It's a classic. That movie. What about 16 Candles? What about that?
I love 16 Candles. I love 16 Candles.
got another
but
one.
it's probably my least favorite of the bunch.
Wild man, I want to get your take on this comment.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You know what? I was thinking season 5, since they're becoming teenagers, they're all growing up. They should do, because in the 80s they're making fun of they're giving trip to everything that was 80s in the genre, action, comedy, sci-fi. They should do something in the teen genre and have season 5. I would love to see Eleven's thoughts about sex, and she's like, "What's sex?" I would love to see her reaction to that.
They might turn Wildman. They might turn it into Euphoria or something at that.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
hey, hey, hey,
Yeah, my.
hey,
Don't be careful what you wish for. Yeah.
Millie Bobby Brown might throw a temper tantrum about that.
Have
Have you?
That's
have you guys?
problematic. Wah.
Have you guys heard about this?
I heard about that. Yeah,
On the set
she's
of
a spoiled brat. She's a
What
good
was the
actress. She's a
Netflix
spoiled
deal?
brat, man.
On the set of Godzilla, she threw a temper tantrum because she did not get her chocolate milk.
That's where it's from? That's where it's from?
Spoiled brat.
Yes.
Let me see.
How old is she? 7?
I was gonna.
She's not. She's 18. She just turned 18. But
I was
you know
gonna say
the other
there's another
girl,
underrated teen comp.
the redhead girl from Stranger Things. She's getting a lot of big. Reviews, not just for Stranger Things, for other stuff. Shady Sid. She's getting. A lot of people are calling her the next best thing. She's getting a lot of good. Yeah, she's a good actress. I like her.
Gotta love
I didn't get my chocolate milk. Why?
Wah.
What do you expect? There's some British people are uptight.
You know what? I'm sorry. If anybody on my set ever sits or throws a temper tantrum because they did not get their chocolate milk or the cream cheese, it's not the right flavor.
Yeah, what the fuck are you, like are you 5 years old?
You just turned 18. You're growing up.
I would sit there and say, tell the director.
Where's my Nesquik?
You know what?
Where?
Honestly, if I will say this, if these actors are going to behave like children, then what we will do on if I ran our
Get a little playpen.
No. Here, listen. It'd be like we would sit there. Okay, the director tells me this particular person is not behaving right, and we will go in. They will go into my office, and it's like when you're in school, you did something bad. You're going to go to the principal's office. If you're going to behave like children, then we will treat you like children. But if you want to behave like adults, we'll treat you like adults.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Send her home with no pay for the day.
Haven't seen Vanilla Sky.
I have not
and
seen Vanilla Sky.
I've seen it. I think it's a good Tom Cruise film.
Scotty, I would do that if I did not have to go through the agents. Because the
Okay.
agents.
I was also going to say there's another
Oh, wow,
underrated
man.
teen.
Uh-oh.
There's another underrated teen film
Uh-oh.
that no one seems to mention. Okay, he'll
I
come
think
back.
Millie
I'm
Bobby
sure.
Brown got the wild man.
You made
yeah.
fun of me because I don't like chocolate milk. Wow.
No, because we didn't give her chocolate milk.
Yeah, British. I remember back in the day, British people were like that, being that uptight and bitchy. No offense to British people, there's some are good, but British people are known for being bitchy like that.
Well, Bob
Hoskins used to be like that.
Yeah, he was.
No
but
way.
he was a perfectionist. He was a perfectionist thespian. Stage
I love
actor.
that guy. I miss him. I don't care what anybody said. He was born to play Mario. Super Mario Brothers, very underrated video game movie. I don't care what anybody says.
I know the production behind that movie is awful.
I had the action figures when I was a kid. I had the action figures from that movie.
I'm still curious though about Chris Pratt and
I'll be right back and get some more drink.
Chris Pratt and Charlie Day and the new Mario movie.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
You
Did you see that fan art where they had Stallone look like Mario and Keanu Reeves look like Luigi? I would see that. I would see that.
I'm curious about it.
No, look at Stallone would make a great Mario. He would make a great Mario.
Oh no! You know who you get to play Mario? Peter Dinklage.
No.
He's short.
No, I don't want that guy to get roles. Sorry.
He's short.
You know, if you look at, I think Stallone would make a great Mario. He would make a great Mario back in the 90s.
What about
Stallone?
Stallone would pull it off. He would pull it off.
Stallone as
Because Stallone
Mario.
is Italian. He is Italian.
What about Stallone as Bowser?
No way. Get Mario. I could see Keanu as Luigi because they did some fan art with him as Luigi, the John Wick thing and the Cobra thing. They had the fan art of that. I can see them both as Mario Brothers.
You know, I don't know. I'm just hoping though that the Mario movie is successful, so we can get it has to be live action. Live action Zelda movie.
Jack.
Yeah,
No, I do not want a live action Mario movie, guys. I'm sorry.
You know, I used to think Antonio Banderas would make a great Mario. Antonio Banderas as Mario. I thought he would be.
Steven Seagal is Wario. How did you not know?
Oh my god!
Anybody see Mario?
Yeah.
What if the only thing is though, who do you get in a Zelda movie though?
Oh man, that's a good one.
You know,
Christopher who's that guy from Lean on Pete and Clove Hitch Killer? I think his name is
You know, what about the guy? What about I mean, because Link is supposed to be a
Charlie
teenager.
Plummer could be Link.
You guys remember the cartoon show on the Super Mario Brothers?
Hey, Luigi.
Show they had the Zelda
Talking to me.
cartoon. You remember that?
Luigi, don't fuck around, or I'll cap you.
Yeah.
What
I want to see
about
that version.
what about the guy who plays Robbie?
Mario Fellas.
Oh, you from Robbie from Cobra Kai?
Yeah.
Tanner Buchanan.
Yeah, what about
Ron Jeremy?
He could play Link. I can see him as Link. He would have nailed it. And you know what? I can see
look at this.
the redhead from Stranger Things as Zelda. I can see her as Zelda.
Zelda's a blonde.
This
Yeah,
would
but
be
they could look at. They did the same thing with Millie Bobby Brown. They could go from red to ginger to blonde. They could do that.
Yeah,
But you know what? I just saw that girl, Joey
Well,
King, and that I haven't seen the movie, but the princess.
The princess?
I haven't seen the movie, but I can see her pulling it off.
What about that? What about that one girl in Stranger Things? Though not the redhead, but the one who plays the bully. That
I don't. Maybe she's a newcomer. Maybe, yeah, she could pull it off.
Well,
guys,
I can say this.
Before we go any further, I'm gonna head out. Maybe I'll come by later again.
okay.
But I'm just gonna go make myself something to eat. I haven't had anything since the stream, so maybe I'll stop by later if you're gonna be on a little bit more, John.
Yeah, I'll be on for a little bit longer.
Yeah. I think I can stick around for a while. We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you later.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'll
See you
see
later.
if I can join back later.
Right.
For now, peace out, and fuck Mickey Rourke.
Absolutely.
I was going to say
Fuck Ezra Miller.
Fuck Ezra Miller too. Bye bye.
And Amber
I was
Heard.
going to say this. That girl, I can say this. She's 18 now. Zelda needs to be that striking beauty. Like a like an Elizabeth Taylor or a.
You remember the cartoon? You remember the cartoon where she would the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and they had some cartoon of Zelda, and she was blonde. You remember that?
Right. Yeah. See, Zelda needs to be that.
Don't say Millie Bobby Brown, please.
No, Millie Bobby Brown would be a horrible Zelda. Zelda needs to have that.
I can go for this. Jean Renault is Luigi.
I can see it. He can pull off Mario. I can see that. He can pull off Mario.
Yeah, maybe.
Luigi.
But Zelda needs to have that striking beauty to her,
And she needs to be strong. She needs to be, because that was the cool thing about Zelda. She wasn't just a damsel in distress. Yeah, Link had to go save her, but she also worked her own as well.
Yeah, but who do you get to play Ganondorf?
Oh man, that's a good, because that guy used to scare the crap out of me when I watched the cartoon. Yeah.
I have somebody interesting. So Ganondorf you need to cast a really tall actor.
Can we just get John Cena as Donkey Kong?
No way.
I will say this. What about you remember John Wick 3?
Mm-hmm.
What about that the guy who played Boris, the really tall guy?
Yeah, he could pull it off. Yeah, why not?
And he's a fairly green actor, but like Ganondorf needs to be super tall. And he's 7'4". So, but that's one thing I would love. I would just love a Legend of Zelda movie, and it has to be live action. Do not do it.
You know what video game I want to see into a movie, speaking of female, Metroid. I want to see a Metroid movie.
Metroid, yes.
Before Lara Croft. You can bring up Lara Croft all you want. She's cool, but Samus Aran, she was the first ever video game heroine. She started it all way before Lara Croft.
Yes.
Hey, I know we talked about this already, but to kind of refresh, Ribbon's asking about Mickey Rourke.
I rooted for him when he made his comeback with the wrestler. They got me into him even more. But I don't know what his mindset now. He needs to get some. I know he sees a psychiatrist, but I don't know. He's like he's stuck in the middle. He's going back and forth. Mickey, get your shit together, man. Enough with that plastic surgery, please.
Yeah.
You came back good with the wrestler. You look great, but you're messing yourself up again, man. Please, man, take it easy, man. Please.
Did he have more plastic surgery? Yeah,
probably. because when he came back with the wrestler, he cleaned himself up. He looked great, But now, come on, man.
Oh yeah, before we go any further, I was going to say that the most underrated teen movie is Some Kind of Wonderful with Leah Thompson.
I heard. Yeah, John Huston. I heard that was a gender reversal of Purple Rain without any wokeness. That's how you do a movie doing that without any wokeness shit. I heard that was supposed to be like a Pretty in Pink. It was Pretty in Pink, but with the gender roles reversed. That's how you can do that without being so woke and shit.
Sammo Hunga's Toad.
I like Toad. I like Toad in the cartoon. He was cool. I liked him. I like Toad.
The only thing is, who do you get to direct a Legend of Zelda movie? I mean, I have one choice, and mainly just because.
Don't say Peter Jackson, please.
Look at this comment. Mickey Rourke just go to the face-off machine. Somebody take Mickey's face.
I was gonna say Nintendo.
Yeah, would be cool if he was in the sequel to Face Off.
I was gonna say Nintendo. You give him insurance. John McTiernan.
Yeah, that'll be a good comeback for that guy. I love John. He called Die Hard from Predator. Why not? Yeah, he's not doing anything. Yeah, why not?
Yes, but listen to this. Hollywood could hire him. They just need to give him insurance.
They're just uptight because this woke shit. That's why.
Well, and John McTiernan said that superhero movies aren't real movies because
lighten up. Are you kidding me? Movies are movies. We've been entertained by those type of movies for years. I'm getting sick of people. I'm getting sick and tired of people in Hollywood with that thought process. It's ridiculous. Movie is a fucking movie. Lighten the fuck up.
Well, he said that he likes the movies, but why he doesn't think that they're like actual good stories is because he's got a point there. He's got a point. There's no option of failure for the superhero movies. The superheroes are like always, on top of everything. There's no failure for them. They're just,
Yeah, they did because despite whether it's good or bad, it's going to be a hit anyway. Because it's popular now. I see what he's saying.
Well, I know he's talking more story wise.
And of course, Martin Scorsese's saying the same thing, but he has such an artsy fartsy ego. He needs to lighten up.
All right, hey, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Who?
I'm gonna. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys. So.
No problem.
Okay.
Oh, you're leaving?
Okay, it was nice talking to you. Yeah.
I mean. Okay. Wow. I think Matt.
So what were you talking about, one man?
I was just saying, Martin Scorsese said the same thing, and I could see, but he has such an artsy fartsy ego. He needs to lighten up.
Would you rather have seen George Romero's Resident Evil movie or John Carpenter's Dead Space?
I want to see John Carpenter's take on Resident Evil. That would be a good comeback for him. I want to see him direct Stranger Things because the last season is next year. I want to see John Carpenter direct an episode of Stranger Things because that music. That's if you look at that show is basically a dedication to him. That music he does and the stories and the thing references. See the poster of the thing on. I want John Carpenter to direct an episode of Stranger Things. That would be good for him.
Yeah, he needs a good comeback after
absolutely.
Turd.
Yeah. Oh my God, the ward, the turd in the ward.
Yeah,
have I ever thought about?
I'm sure you're glad that Johnny Depp won, right? He won. Yeah, I'm sure you're all aware he won.
Yeah.
And now she's bitching and moaning and crying that she can't pay because she can't pay him.
Bitch, you did that on yourself. Shut the fuck up and go to jail. You brought this on yourself, bitch. Wake the fuck up.
I've ever thought about
I'm sure Ezra Miller will be love waiting for her. Maybe Ezra Miller can choke her out for all we know.
Yeah, they can go shopping together at TJ Maxx. Like Amber Heard was.
I saw that video.
You saw that? Yeah. I know Common Writer asked about if I ever thought about doing another Q&A video. Maybe sometime soon.
Scotty, I want to ask you what your I know I asked this question before. I don't think I heard from you. What are your thoughts on the situation going on with teen movies now?
Well, I think I said that maybe he.
I gotta put a load in the dryer real quick. Maybe, you guys can talk.
Maybe they're not dead, but I got a text message asking me if I'm somebody else, and I'm definitely not. Anyways, maybe it can still work, but they're kind of trending in the wrong direction, and maybe they need better writers or better characters, good storytelling, and like you said, they're lacking some heart these days.
Yeah, and John Hughes knew what he was doing. I just discovered this book. I discovered it seems like a very good throwback to John Hughes movies, teen movies. And what's cool about it is it has the classic tropes from high school movies. The jock, the high school popular basketball jock who falls for the popular girl who's the cheerleader. But it has a twist. The high school jock is basically another girl.
Oh, shit. Did Amber Heard take Wild Man Beyond? Shit. Well, folks, I'm all alone, but that's okay. John will be back soon.
Yeah.
And I heard a cat.
Oh, catty.
Uh-oh. Is the cat pissed at you?
I'm back. Hold on.
I'm sure Wild Man will pack
up. Wild Man.
I noticed that the voice starts sounding a little robotic, so maybe it's some mic issues, I guess. I don't know.
Who? Me?
No, Wild Man Beyond. He starts sounding like a robot for a little bit because maybe it's like I said, maybe it's mic issues and stuff like that.
Okay, I think it'd be back.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I actually.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I actually right when I woke up on Friday, I got like a different offer at a different job. I ended up taking that one, so going to be working in some kind of government type job, documents and customer service, that type of deal. So yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I gotta do. I mean, I know what I gotta do Thursday, but yeah, I'm trying to think how much longer I want to go on the stream here. I mean, it's 4:20 right now, and I haven't thought about dinner.
4:20 at your time.
Yeah.
Token it up.
Yeah, we've been going on 3 hours. I was going to wait up for Matt.
Almost.
Yeah, Matt Thomas. I know he wanted to come in. So
okay. I saw that Quinn was in the chat. Was he in the stream, or he just only was in the chat?
He said he was going to be back. but he didn't ever come
He
back.
got held up, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, Johnny was asking about the 10 themes. I haven't fully watched it, but I've heard of it for sure.
What, teen movies?
Yeah, teen movies.
10 Things I Hate About You that's a good one. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's a good one.
Grand Theft Room is wanting to know what's for dinner.
I don't know. I'll probably just, I don't know, get something quick or.
Wildman said send back the link. Okay.
All right, there you go, Wild Man. Yeah, Matt Thomas. He's supposed to be getting off pretty soon here, so I was going to wait up for him, and then after that, I'll probably go on for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I know I'm going to be making myself. I'm going to be cooking up a cauliflower pizza.
What about Matt Thomas?
Well, he said he was getting off at 4:30, and right now it's like 20 after.
Yeah, but Scotty, before I got cut off, did you get what else I was saying?
What was the last thing you were saying? It was something about the movie stuff,
I found this book that I think will make a great teen movie because it has the same vibes as John Hughes. It starts off funny and then it goes to serious. This is something out of a John Hughes movie, and the book is already getting popular. And it has the same high school tropes but it's like a homage to it. I heard it's getting very popular. They've already made some fan art in this book, and it has the same story about the basketball jock who falls for the popular girl who's a cheerleader. But the coolest twist is, and it's very relevant today. This is a good cool twist. The jock is another girl. And I was reading this book, and it's like they do it. It's like it really has some very cool John Hughes vibes. And they mentioned the 80s, the girl jock. She's a fan of 80s music, and she even plays the song, which is the title of the book. It's one of those things where the song is the title of the movie. And check out the title. Guess what the name of the book is?
What?
She drives me crazy.
Cool.
And I read this book. Like, this is gonna. I've seen a lot of people on TikTok, on YouTube. They're crazy about it. They want this to be made into a movie. And I saw the cover art, and the jock it has red hair, and already I've seen some videos. They want the girl from Stranger Things, the redheaded girl, Shady Sink, to play the role. I've seen her in her other stuff. She could definitely pull it off because a lot of people are praising her right now. She's definitely going to be the next best thing, especially her performance in season 4 with Stranger Things. She can definitely pull that role off. That would make a good resurgence for the teen movie genre, and of course I think it'll be a good resurgence for. And what's cool about it is it'll be like it's something. This is something that John Hughes would have done today, dealing with the whole thing with lesbians and the LGBT community. The whole lesbian thing. That's different. We've never seen something like that in a teen movie before.
Yeah.
I remember I watched some movie called The Incredible Adventures of Two Girls in Love or something like that. And
I remember there was a movie back in the 90s, Two Girls in Love or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'll admit, I'm a sucker for lesbo action. I'm a sucker for that.
Was this a porno?
No,
I think there was a nude scene in there. I'm not sure. I'm sure Disney would love that.
But you know the song I'm talking about. She drives me crazy to find young cannibal.
Yeah, I remember that song was actually used on the trailer for
career opportunities and career opportunities.
No, it was for well, that's interesting. It was actually used for My Super Ex-Girlfriend with Uma Thurman and Luke Wilson.
Really? They used it for that movie with Scarlett Johansson, The Nanny Diaries, and they used it that. And speaking of Stranger Things, Matthew Modine, he did it. It was in the trailer for that movie he did, Gross Anatomy. It wasn't. It had nothing to do with Grey's Anatomy. It was Gross Anatomy, which is funny because they want Shady Sink to play the character in this book from the movie, and she's in Stranger Things, and Matthew Modine is in it.
Have you guys ever seen Tank Girl?
I love Tank Girl.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
Love that.
It's good. Yeah.
Speaking of Gross Anatomy, it also had Daphne Zuniga in there too.
Yep, she was in that. I remember, and they played
Christy.
Christine
yeah,
Lottie?
and Christine yeah, she was also in
Yeah,
that too,
that's
but-
where I first heard the song in a commercial. That's She Drives Me Crazy. Then it was on Career Opportunities. It'll be cool. It's cool that they're gonna, if they make this movie, it's gonna be named that, because if you listen to that song, it sounds like something you would hear out of an '80s movie or a title of an '80s movie. It'll be perfect. It'll be, and just like Running Up That Hill, it'll be a much better song to be back on the charts than that other song. Speaking of Shady Sink.
What are your thoughts on Thor: Love and Thunder? John is asking.
It was fun. It did the wokeness. It wasn't a lot of wokeness in it, but it was fun. It was fun. I had a blast, and you tell you could tell Chris Hemsworth, despite how long he's played that role, you can tell he's having a ball in playing the role.
I saw it too on Tuesday.
And it was cool. It was cool to see Natalie Portman, despite the whole fake guns muscle thing. But you could tell she was having fun being back.
Yeah, and Christian Bale was definitely another good part.
Oh, Christian Bale, he made the movie. He was a perfect villain. He was a cool villain.
But I have to admit, it does make it feels like another kind of sympathetic villain all over again.
I am getting so sick and fucking tired. Why can't we have cold villains anymore? What the fuck is the problem? You did the same thing with fucking Kreese and Cobra Kai, which is understandable. I understand they had to do that. It's understandable. But come on, enough is enough. Jeez.
Yeah, and I thought the part towards the end where it seemed like they were starting to put a little bit of an agenda, especially with the director. What is he voice again? What's the name of the character? I forget.
Korg.
Korg. Yeah, I felt like they kind of forced that on there. I'm like, okay, two rocks having a baby, okay.
What are you guys' thoughts on Black Adam? Speaking of The Rock, you gonna go see that?
No, I'm not really excited for that.
They should have I heard they're doing the Shazam sequel. They should have got him as the villain in that. Black Adam was the villain. I remember him in the cartoon. He was a badass villain.
Yeah, this is a good question. Because that would be
absolutely. Why is it so fucking hard? Not all villains are simple. Yeah, they went through some bad stuff, but even when you go through some bad stuff in life, when you pass that point of no return, there's no going back.
Right.
Because they want to make us feel something for the villains. And
they want us to empathize with them. Oh, speaking of which, hey John, I was actually watching what's her face? The Freddy Nightmare deal where the cast was there and I saw Monica Kina. Man, was she just like that, where she was like looking around and just completely out of it? Monica Kina. You mentioned.
Oh yeah, you seen that panel?
Matt's?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was last year actually, April of 2021 actually.
This was that Q&A.
Yeah, it's like an Elm Street Q&A with Monica.
By the way, speaking of Freddy, I am so glad they brought Robert Englund back for Stranger Things, because you could tell that the villain of Vigna, you could tell that was inspired by Freddy. You could tell that was inspired by him. That was I give credit to the guys of Stranger, because they're giving these old school actors, these B movie actors, some A-listing again. Just like with Cobra Kai, Ralph Macchio, he wasn't an A-lister for years, and look what's happening now with them. I give credit to those guys.
Ruben's asking, what are your thoughts on Simu Liu?
Who's he?
The guy from
I don't know.
Shang-Chi.
I didn't even see Shang-Chi, so I don't care.
Yeah, I didn't see. I don't care.
Oh.
No one cares.
What are your thoughts on Sammo Hung?
I love Sammo Hung because he's an overweight guy, but he can still kick your ass. I remember him in the martial law. He is badass.
Yep. He even teamed up with Chuck Norris for a couple episodes of Walker.
He used to work with Bruce Lee.
I believe.
I know that him and Jackie Chan worked on some stuff.
Oh yes, of course. Yo, get Jackie Chan on Cobra Kai. He's all comedy and martial arts. That'll be a good comeback for him. Get him in Cobra Kai. Despite the fact that he was in the remake, have him play a different character.
I haven't seen Watchmen.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about Watchmen. When I went to go see the movie. When it came out, I thought I was gonna get a straightforward superhero movie. Then it turned into some pretentious bullshit. Fuck that movie and fuck the show. Well, fuck Watchmen. I'm tired of it. No offense to other people.
I like Jackie. You can't deny Jackie Earle Haley was pretty good in that.
Yes,
movie,
he did. You can tell that's why he got the role for Freddy. You can tell it was because of that.
You're not locked in here with me. You're locked in here with me.
Oh man.
Or I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in with me. That's what it was. So that was cool.
I haven't seen Watchmen since it came out.
But I'm saying, John, man, Monica Kina, she really looked out of it.
Oh man, she's gorgeous. I don't know what I haven't seen. I haven't seen what I haven't seen the video, but man, she was gorgeous. Yeah.
There you go, Wild Man.
It was in August of 2021 that she was.
No. Get Jeff Speakman in Cobra Kai. We'll give that guy a break.
Apparently, Matt said something. Someone mentioned that Jeff Speakman threatened the director of The Expert or something like that, or threatened to kill him or something. I don't know if it's true, but I remember Matt was talking.
I think Jeff Speakman got to Wild Man.
Did he threaten to kill him too?
There you go.
Shit. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Be right back. Be right back.
All right.
It's very bright on Mars.
Remember, get your ass to Mars.
Yeah. I know a lot of people were excited for Watchmen and thought they were getting something. I still like Watchmen, but I just haven't seen it in so long.
So what Russian movie are we talking about? What would be an example? Is there a movie called Dos Vidania?
I'm trying to... Here's Wild Man. Yo.
Yeah, here you go. Sorry about that. Yeah. What were you guys saying?
We were talking about Watchmen.
Yeah, well, I don't care about Watchmen, but yeah. Sky, have you seen Top Gun Maverick yet?
Of course, I've seen it. I think this will be the 9th time that I've seen it.
What do you think of this stuff about? Oh, it's better than the original, because I don't buy it. Because I see it in the same league as you. Like it amps it up.
Yeah,
like there's no. It's one of those franchises. Like there is no favorites. Like with Rambo, there is the another one keeps getting better and better. That's how I see it. You can't top the original.
Yeah, as much as I enjoyed the sequel and as much fun as it was, and the last 30-35 minutes were really great. I kind of wish they would have at least addressed what happened to Kelly McGillis's character.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish they would have had Meg Ryan at least have a part in the role, or at least show a flashback.
They fucking kill her off. That was fucking stupid. Yeah,
I mean, Meg Ryan may not look the same, and sure, she bopped up her, her mouth and all that, but she still looked pretty decent. She certainly looks in better shape than compared to Kelly McGillis. I mean, sorry, she's gotten really old and really out of shape. So
yeah,
not as bad as Bridget Fonda though.
I just found out. I found out the Iceman death funeral. I heard that they cut out a scene with Tom Skerritt coming back as Viper, and he went to his funeral. That's what I heard.
Oh wow!
I kind of wish they would have. Or hey, why wasn't Slider there too?
Exactly. Then you could bring Slider back. You can bring it back for Cobra Kai, Michael Ironside. You can't. If you can't bring it back for Top Gun, at least bring it back for Cobra Kai. Bring him back for that.
Ruben's asking, do you miss Bruce Lee?
Who doesn't miss Bruce Lee?
Yep. There you go.
He started it all from martial arts. He was the Elvis of martial arts. He started it all.
Lawman, have you seen the new Elvis film or not yet?
There's been so many Elvis movies. Of course, the best one is Kurt Russell. I'll give it a shot, but there's been so many. It's like the same thing with Jesus Christ. There've been so many of movies on these guys. It's like, come on.
Yeah. I think Austin Butler did a good job of Elvis.
Yeah, I like that. He kind of like has a James Dean quality to him.
Yeah. I thought he did good.
I saw some clip. I heard Tom Hanks was good too.
Have you guys seen The Boys?
I don't care.
I think I've heard that show.
I don't care about that fucking show. I'm so done. I'm so drained out with superheroes. I'm done. I'll stick with Cobra Kai and
here's
Stranger Things. That's it.
I still haven't even seen the Arrow show either. So
I never watched. I watched those other shows. I watched Supergirl. I watched Lois and Superman. Great show, but I'm just drained with superheroes right now. I really am. I enjoy Thor. But just go back to old school action heroes, please. That's why Top Gun Maverick is doing well.
Yep.
It's not. Are you guys okay with like 25 more minutes?
Oh, sure. And you know why? Here's why I discovered. Top Gun Maverick. This is my theory. Top Gun Maverick is the modern day Rambo First Blood Part 2. Because here's why. Because a lot of people who went to the theater are praising this movie because it's like a throwback to old school 80s action, and it's a sequel, and you have the character's name in the title for the sequel. Think about it, Rambo First Blood Part 2, Top Gun Maverick, and it's 80s nostalgia, and it's like we're living in a time where a lot of people are so obsessed with 80s nostalgia. It's like they're calling the 2020s the new 80s. So like with Stranger Things and Cobra Kai, all this other nostalgic stuff. So that's my theory on
it. That's interesting.
What do you guys think?
Well, I haven't seen Stranger Things, so I can't comment on that.
Well, you can put Cobra Kai in there, because everybody, all these young kids are so obsessed with 80s. I see some kids on TikTok, they're dressed up that 80s style, mixing it up with the new, and even the music now, you hear a little bit of that 80s, it's like they're calling the 2020s the new 80s,
I mean, I've enjoyed Cobra Kai, and I did enjoy Top Gun Maverick, so.
Of course, we had Ghostbusters Afterlife, but it was enjoyable despite its flaws. But it's like they're calling the 2020s the new 80s. That's what it is.
I haven't seen Supergirl. I do have the film.
Supergirl was my movie growing up. It had some problems, but Helen Slater, she did a great job. But I know it was supposed to have Christopher Reeve in it. It would have been awesome, but it was still an enjoyable movie. I like the TV show. I did like the TV show, despite its wokeness sometimes. But I enjoyed the girl in it. She was cool.
I agree with this comment.
Absolutely, you read my mind, Ariel. Thank you very much. Thank you. You read my mind.
I haven't even seen Euphoria, but I'll probably watch The Boys.
You guys got to check out Stranger Things. Because Stranger Things led the way for this nostalgic trend. I'm telling you, you could tell it led the way for Cobra Kai for sure. And I want that Stranger Things Cobra Kai crossover. I want that because they're both on Netflix. Do an animated movie so you won't mess up the continuity of the two shows. An alternate animated story. That would be great.
I was gonna say something about the how.
Because I heard a lot of people are comparing the show. Even that guy I told you about, the Cobra Kai kid, he did a video talking about Stranger Things versus Cobra Kai, and he had the super chats talking about it. That'll be great. Those two shows together.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, sadly, from what I heard, Rambo Ralph for Life really did not like the season finale. He didn't like season 4 overall of Stranger Things.
That's his opinion, man. That's his opinion.
Yeah, I've seen one episode.
I know I have the first two. I don't know if
I love both shows, but I go with Cobra Kai better.
That's understandable. I need to really watch that show. I know what happens.
There is actually a scene in season 3 of Stranger Things, which was so cool. Which you could tell was that started this whole rivalry between the two shows of Stranger Things and Cobra Kai. Those Tiger Beat magazines, those with the pretty boys, those magazines where you had the pretty boys on it. There's a scene where the two girls are reading these magazines, and there's Ralph Macchio's face. And she's like, "Oh, you found Ralph Macchio?" And Max is like, "Yeah, he's the Karate Kid." And she does the karate chop. Hey, yeah. So you could tell they were the creators of Stranger Things knew that Cobra Kai was going to be the next thing, and they were like, you could tell they're trying to rival up each other because there's so many similarities almost to those shows.
Yeah, Mike says I watched Stranger Things up to episode 4 of season 4 and stopped.
But I heard that the show was after season 3 it went off the rails for a while, and Cobra Kai was getting all the attention. Then season 4 kind of amped it back up, which is fine because we got season 5 of Cobra Kai in September, so it's like they're still competing with each other. We just had the volume 2 of season 4 just a month ago, and now Cobra Kai is like,
yeah,
it's right around the corner.
I think we're kind of caught up with the comments for the most part. I mean, no one's really.
But Johnny Jerry asked something about J-Lo and Ben Affleck getting back together. Why do they have to get back? I don't know.
I don't care. I don't fucking care about them anymore. I don't fucking care. I never did. Good for them. I don't care.
Good for them.
For people, I wonder.
But J-Lo, just be sure he doesn't cheat on you like he did on J Law or Jennifer.
For the people in the chat, whoever's watching, let me know if you're watching. Like anybody in the chat. Oh, okay. Wait, we got a question here. Thoughts on Demi Moore?
I still like Demi Moore. She hasn't been working. I know she's trying to take care of Bruce Willis. I still have respect for her.
She's taking care of Bruce Willis? I thought he had a girl.
Yeah.
I thought Bruce Willis had a new girlfriend.
Yeah, maybe. That's what I think. That's.
Ooh, is she trying to rekindle some frames with her former ex? Interesting.
And she still.
And you know
good.
what? Her daughter Rumor is on Cameo.
The Blue Beetle
What's that
movie
cameo?
No, yeah, the guy Miguel from Cobra Kai. He's playing a superhero called the Blue Beetle. Yeah, he's the Miguel from Cobra Kai.
Interesting. Never heard of it.
Oh.
Well, good for him. Good for him. Yeah. That's another comparison with Stranger Things. You have the young cast and the old and the young cast and the 80s vibes to it. Yeah, I'm telling you. They need to do a crossover. They need to do a crossover.
That's good. I was gonna say I've been to Mexico once. I went to Cancun. Not a bad trip, but I slipped somewhere and stubbed my toe, and I didn't really do a whole lot of walking after that. So
I never been to Mexico.
Never been there.
Rambo went to Mexico. Look how that turned out.
yeah.
Favorite Dracula movie? I got to go with the original.
Yeah, definitely the original. I know the one with Gary Oldman and Winona Ryder got a lot of praise. That's cool. But Francis Ford Coppola, but you can't top the original. But Bela Lugosi, man, yeah. I need to see the one with Christopher Lee. What the fuck is wrong with me? Why have I never seen that? The one with Christopher Lee. What is wrong with me?
I'm behind. Don't worry.
I don't know. Maybe Mars doesn't need vampires. Right?
Yeah. There's a movie pitch.
You know what would be interesting if you brought Jason back and he takes on vampires. No one's ever tried to do that. I wonder how Jason would fare against vampires.
What about Freddy against vampires?
Interesting. Or Predator versus vampires.
Yes. There we go. Better than that Prey movie.
DuckTales. I haven't watched it in a long
time.
I
loved DuckTales when I was back in the day. DuckTales was a great show. Woo-hoo. I love that show. And you could tell that Darkwing Duck was a spinoff because they had Lunchpad. Lunchpad was the man. Yeah, he crashed a lot of planes, but he was the man. Dangerous. I loved Lunchpad. He was cool. He crashed a lot of planes, but he had some guts. He was cool.
Let's get dangerous.
Yeah. Darkwing Duck was a spinoff to DuckTales. I like the character of Gizmo Duck that they brought in.
Gizmo, huh?
You remember the movie? Remember the DuckTales movie where they had the genie with the lamp?
I don't remember that.
I know there was a video game. There was a video game, a Nintendo game of DuckTales as well.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't watched DuckTales in years.
And they brought back Donald Duck. He was the other uncle to the three nephews of Scrooge McDuck. They brought Donald Duck back. He was part of the family.
Huh.
It was cool to see him.
Yeah. I'll probably go on for another 17. I'll go to 5 o'clock. That's 4:43 right now. Is that good with you guys?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I don't know what time Matt was coming back, but we've been going for almost 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goose Troop. Yeah, I remember that.
I remember that. Yeah. Of course, Chippendales Rescue Rangers just came out with another movie. I don't know if I want to see that. But I'll give it a shot. Did you see the new Beavis and Butthead movie?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
I'm gonna check it out because those guys is what we need right now. All this woke shit going on. I'll tell you that much.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I might just get something quick for dinner.
Did you hear that Top Gun never beat Titanic's record?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Thank God. Cool. Thank God.
Oh, by the way, Ruben Lucy's doing good, but she's not here right now.
Oh.
But we'll go for 15 more minutes here from people out there in the chat. If you want to throw in your questions here.
I gotta ask you, what is your small prediction on Cobra Kai season 5?
I just want it to be good. And
we all know it's going to be good because they've done it good so far. I want to see Johnny Lawrence and Mike Barnes. You know they're going to have Mike Barnes in there.
Oh gosh, yeah. Here's a question.
Oh man.
Well,
it wasn't Hulk.
I'm going to say probably. Give me a minute to figure it out.
Oh, so we had another final movie trivia
Yeah,
question.
one of the Harry Potter movies come out that year. No, I think it was Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean.
The first one. Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean.
I think the point goes to Wild Man on that one.
Thank you. Last point for the day for me.
Right on target. I'm about to go. I'm probably gonna go for like 15 more minutes here. I mean,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, we've been going for the past 3 hours and 20 minutes almost.
By the way, what is the perfect movie to watch in the summer? Because I pick National Lampoon's Vacation because it really deals with the vibes of traveling and all that. I also watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, despite the fact that it's for Thanksgiving. But when you watch in the summertime, it gives you a different vibe for that movie. What is your perfect summer movie?
Jaws.
Oh yeah,
Can't go wrong with that.
Scotty.
It's kind of hard to choose.
I thought Wild Man was gonna say Avatar.
Oh God, no! Fuck that new one. Fuck that new one coming out.
I was gonna say it could be a Star Wars film, maybe the original stuff, maybe Star Trek, Terminator 2, for example.
Oh wait. By the way, we were both wrong on that question. It was Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Hang on.
That movie really killed it at the box office. I remember that. It was #1 for a good while. I definitely know, Sally, it wasn't Terminator 3, even though I didn't mind Terminator 3. It wasn't perfect, but I know X2 X-Men United came out. I don't think it was. Yeah, it did reasonably well, but I don't remember it being the most successful one. I guess summer wise, but I should have known it was Finding Nemo because it's a Disney movie. Back when Disney was good.
Another perfect summer movie is definitely Weekend at Bernie's because it definitely has that summer.
Oh yeah, Weekend at Bernie's. I should have thought of that.
Fuck the sequel. The first one's a classic.
I thought the sequel. I disagree. I think the sequel was still decent in my mind.
They just had a reunion. One of those virtual con reunions. John and Silverman and Andrew Carfee. They you could tell they were having fun doing that movie. The first one.
Hey, Kamen Rider, that's Wild Man's favorite movie.
Oh God, no. No way.
I liked when I first saw it, but over time, it's just I've cared less and less for it.
And it fucked up James Cameron's career because of his ego. Ever since that movie, winning an Oscar, talk about he's the king of the world and all that shit. That's where it all went down the hill with him. All because of Titanic.
Then eventually, Star Wars: The Force Awakens surpassed that movie, at least in box office.
Yeah, I hope Top Gun Maverick beats them all this money it's making. I hope it beats them up to #1. I hope it keeps going.
Yeah. Surprisingly, when I checked, is Thor: Love and Thunder is still #1.
So I heard it's dropping as well.
Yeah, and then the new film Paws of Fury, Adventures of Hank, that came in like either 4th or 5th place. Surprisingly, it has Mel Brooks is voicing the character in there. It's kind of interesting because I haven't
Mel
seen
Brooks
anything.
Really?
Yeah, and so is George Takei.
I wouldn't mind seeing another Spaceballs if he comes back to do it because I heard a lot of stories of a sequel. I would love to see that.
He keeps talking about a sequel, but nothing's ever come to fruition on that.
Yeah, we can't bring John Candy back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I heard.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, just like it'd be nice if we get an Alien 5 that retcons Alien 3 and Alien 4, and that would have us. And that's a strong female lead character. That Disney doesn't want to fucking do it, of course.
I am. If they do a Spaceball sequel, I am hoping that Rick Moranis will come out of retirement just for this.
Yeah.
Well, we're supposed to be doing the new Shrunk movie, right?
I don't know about that. I mean, come on. I mean, the story of him losing his wife. Come on. Why do you want to bring that up again? Come on.
Yeah.
That was a sad moment in your life. Come on.
Yeah. Thor: Love and Thunder is #1, of course. 2 is Minions: Rise of Gru. Where the Crawdads scene that I don't know. It
it's based on that popular book. Yeah.
Yeah, like it was going to be another attempt at maybe doing like a lighter version of 50 Shades of Grey or something like that. That's what I get. That's the vibe I get from it. Then Top Gun Maverick's #4.
Oh, it's hanging in there. See, there's no surprise. It's still hanging in there.
And then Paws of Fury is #5. It looks like that's going to bomb. even though it's distributed by Paramount Pictures.
But speaking of books, I'm telling you, this book I read, she drives me crazy. This has the perfect everything you got in the John Hughes movie. I believe they turn this into a movie is gonna give a resurgence to teen movies because it has a lot. It's funny, but it has a lot of heart. It's definitely a tribute to John Hughes, and this is something that John Hughes would have done today, dealing with the whole LGBT, the whole lesbian thing, and what's cool, you have the jock being another girl instead of a guy. It's perfect. I like that. It's different.
By the way,
take.
Matt,
There you go.
Matt Thomas commented, said he'll be home in 20 minutes, but I'm probably going to sign off here in 10.
Okay. Oh, sure. What are you saying, Scotty?
I was going to say, how do you feel about the new film Nope by Jordan Peele?
I'm getting done. I'm getting fed up with Jordan Peele, but it looks good to me. I'll give it a shot. But despite the fact I'm done with Jordan Peele, I can't stand him. But I'll give him a shot for this, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt, we've been going on for. I'm sorry.
The last time I saw of him was Us, and it was a little disappointing. I
didn't care. I didn't care about Us. I didn't care about Get Out anyway. Like I said, Elizabeth Moss.
That's probably his best film right there. Honestly,
yeah, his best.
So far. Yeah. Get Out.
He wanted a screenplay
speaking of which,
for that. For Get Out.
There was another film that I thought that was really underrated last year called The Night House with what's her face, Rebecca something. The Night House. Well, you probably haven't seen it, John, but
yeah, but I would say, like I said, Elizabeth Moss was in this. Like I said, I met her, and that show she's on, that was on Hulu. It's on Hulu. Shining Girls. It's pretty good.
Okay, Rebecca Hall is her name. She was in that movie.
You said that she died, right?
Who?
Rebecca Hall. You said
I was talking about a film called The Night House. I saw last year that I thought was underrated. And believe it or not, it actually had Bondi Curtis Hall, and it's kind of interesting because I haven't seen him in anything in quite a long time either.
Yeah. Well, we got 3 people watching. I just saw that. Yeah,
do you remember Bondi Curtis Hall from the second Die Hard film? And I remember he had a little small role in Falling Down.
What was he in Die Hard 2?
He was one of the guys that. It's kind of weird. I wonder what happened to his character. I remember when William Sadler pointed the gun and he said something.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He's like, next time the chamber won't be empty.
Yeah, he's a good actor. Yeah, of course. He was in Broken Arrow. He's the one who said, "We got ourselves a broken arrow." I think he was in that Whitney Houston movie, "Shaving All My Love for You." He played the producer in the studio while she's singing the song. He's a good actor. Yeah, what happened to him?
Favorite Ridley Scott film?
I have to go with Blade Runner.
It's kind of be a hard one. I definitely like Blade Runner. I like Black Rain.
Alien, no doubt, but I have to go with Blade Runner.
Alien, yeah.
I love Alien, but I'll go with Black Rain for now.
But I have to go. We both agree the best Scott was Tony. Tony, may rest in peace. They didn't even pay tribute to him with this new movie, Top Gun Maverick. I don't get it.
If you watched it, they said dedicated to Tony Scott. They actually did.
It would have been awesome if he came back for this. If he survived to come back, it would have been awesome to see his take on it.
What are your thoughts on Jessica Biel?
She's a good actress, but she's
hot looking.
Yeah, she seems too artsy fartsy, and her relationship with Justin Timberlake, I don't. But she's a good actress.
Isn't that relationship on the rocks pretty much? Her and Justin.
It better.
Oh, I see.
I think about getting her number.
Get some of that action, huh?
I liked her, and I don't care what anybody says. This movie's not not that good. But Chuck versus Larry, she was good in that. Okay. And now pronouncing Chuck and Larry, Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
I loved her in that. She was hot in that.
Yeah, she was Banin. She was also Banin in Stealth as well.
I didn't give a shit about A-Team. Fuck that movie because that was the same time the Expendables. That was the same time the Expendables came out. They were trying to compete with that shit, and that didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if I were them, I would tell them if you can't beat them, then join them.
Absolutely.
Yep. Well, we got 3 people still in the chat. Go on for 5 more minutes. Let us know. Shoot us questions, whatever you want to ask. It's been fun though.
Oh, absolutely.
And thank you guys for hanging around.
Our pleasure. Our pleasure, man. Our pleasure.
How do y'all feel? Have you ever tried cauliflower pizza before? What are y'all thoughts on that?
I never even heard of it. Heard you can do a pizza like that. I love pizza, but it's my favorite food. But I never. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I like to make pizza. I've done some. I have some pizza kits. I've used.
Been
before.
trying to be more in a health craze lately. I posted a picture on Instagram. I don't know if you've seen it, John. It's some cabbage soup that I made yesterday. My own little version. But supposedly, if you eat that for a good, like almost a week, you lose somewhere between 10 to 15 pounds. Supposedly, I don't know if that also means if you have to exercise too to lose all that weight. So,
yeah, I never had it. Never had cauliflower.
But it's actually I managed to make a really good, a good finalized version of it. Like, because the first 2 times I actually did a good job of cooking it, but I threw way too much salsa in there, made it really too hot. And so, the hotness can really affect your digestive system in a way too. So I definitely scaled back on this one.
Okay.
But I know today I'm going to have myself a nice, tasty cauliflower pizza, but I'm going to throw in my own toppings on there. Like I'm going to throw in my mushroom and fresh jalapeno and call it good. And, it'll be a great day, at the end, on a Saturday where you can just enjoy some good tasting food and a movie. That'd be kind of the day I like to have. A good movie to really pass the time,
Yeah. Yeah, I was I don't know how much movie watching I'll be doing this week, but I'm going to try to find time.
I just watched The Fly. That's definitely one of those good horror movies to watch during the summer. Of course, The Blob. Yeah. I'm going to go see that. That's one of those summer drive-in movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they're re-releasing Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. I know there's the last chance for me to check that out on it's at the Alamo Draft House. I'm sure you may have heard the name, both y'all. So
yeah, I mean, there's one about an hour away, but I've never been to it.
Yeah, you can drink beer and all that good stuff. The prices might be a little high. That's why I don't get a whole lot of food there. I've gotten their bottomless popcorn. You can get like another refill of it. But not too long ago, I could swear like a few months it was like maybe $8. I think now it's at $9.
Okay.
And I know I had their Royale with cheeseburger, based on the Pulp Fiction movie. So they have that type of meal. I remember I tried their pizza. It wasn't too bad, but it's been quite a long time since I've had it. So they got some decent food there.
Okay.
But you might be better off, if you wanted to go a little cheaper, you might be going off to maybe a fast food joint that can cook decently, and you can go there instead of having to pay, I think $12, $12 or $13. I can't remember if it was $12 or $13 for a pizza. But I know if you get like the burgers and stuff, they're usually like somewhere between $13 to $16 and stuff like that.
Okay.
I'd rather just go to Red Robin and have a burger there.
Red Robin is a cool place. So, what about Panda Express? You ever been to Panda Express? That's a good place.
That's
like the McDonald's for Chinese food. I'm telling you.
We got one.
It got me sick the last time I ate one.
You gotta go there. It's a great place. It's like I said, it's like McDonald's for Chinese food. It's great.
Is that what you're eating right now, Panda Express?
Sort of.
Or Matt Damon's potatoes.
Are you having some Red Robin bottomless fries while you're at it? You gotta love their bottomless fries, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, they're good. What about Subway? You ever been to Subway? Do you like their veggie wraps? I go there mostly for their veggie wraps because they're healthy.
I never had it. But
I usually just get a turkey sandwich and have them, put it in the oven. Put some Italian
dressing. By the way, they're coming out with a new Cobra Kai video game. It's going to be called Cobra Kai Dojo's Rising. So it looks like they're going to have Terry Silver in there this time.
That'd be cool.
Yes,
but
Terry Silver might defeat everyone with his ponytail.
Terry Silver is the Vecna and also the Thanos of Cobra Kai now.
He's basically
and Vecna.
I'm gonna say he's like Emperor Palpatine. He's the master manipulator.
But you know what? Chosen can kick his ass because Chosen is like the new Yoda of this. Because Chosen will, I would love to see that fight with him and Terry Silver.
Yes,
Chosen will kick
gasoline.
His ass. Absolutely.
But
he will definitely kick ass and take names.
Yeah, we'll wrap up here though. I mean, it's 5:00. We've been going for 3.5 hours. I think that's good for today.
Yeah,
and
I'd say that's good.
Yeah, it was good. It was a pleasure. Well, it's always a pleasure doing this again.
Yeah,
I don't know when we're going to do this again. I know you're going to be pretty extremely busy with your trucking school and Amazon. But hey, you're working on yourself. You're wanting to get more money, and hey, I envy you for that, and I wish you the best.
Yeah,
hopefully it all works out for you.
We'll get together soon, and that's why I kind of wanted to do this today because I know the week ahead is going to be a little bit tied down. But thank you guys for joining, and
thank you for having me on.
To do this.
John,
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure, man. See you in the stars.
And see you guys later. And
see you on Mars and the stars.
Always.
And to hell with Mickey Rourke.
I'll do my best to beam you out of there if you have trouble.
Yeah, and we'll shoot up Mickey Rourke to Mars.
Mickey Rourke, get your ass to Mars. I'll fix your ass up.
Now, actually, Mickey Rourke needs to take Ezra Miller's ass to Mars and maybe do some
get your ass out of Sin City and get your ass to Mars.
All right, guys.
All right, see ya.
Later. Ladies and